Good morning to all. Today, on the second day of this induction program, I would like to welcome Dr. Akshay Girdhar. Dr. Akshay Girdhar is presently Professor in Information Technology Department at Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. He has 20 years of teaching and research experience, and some of the major responsibilities which he is holding at present are Dean Academics, Chairman of various automation projects, Institute Administrator, turned in Office in Charge MTech, Vice Chairman of Board of Studies Computer Application, Member of Board of Studies in CSC, IKG, IT, GNDC, and IT, MRS, PTU, etc. His field of interest is educational data mining and medical image processing. He has authored many national and international papers in journals and conferences, and he has guided more than 70 MTech theses, 2 PhD theses, as presently 5 PhD research scholars are working with him. He has provided technical services as a committee member of online counseling for admissions to Punjab Technical University Jalandhar since 2010. He has been actively involved in the development and implementation of various projects on automation at GNDEC. He is the team leader for development of several software at his institute, the prominent among them being the examination-related software, outcome-based assessment software, automatic mapping of course outcome with the questionnaire of assignments and other tests. He has delivered more than 75 expert talks in various institutes. He has attended and organized various workshops related to NBA and EET accreditation process within and outside his institute. He has been invited by various colleges with regard to mock evaluation of the accreditation processes. He's also NBA evaluator for UG and PG CSC IT related engineering programs. He also holds professional membership of various national and international bodies. He's also a reviewer of leading journals and various IEEE Springer conferences. Dr. Girdhar is institutional coordinator of NBA for Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College and is actively involved in various quality initiatives. He's a strong promoter of outcome-based education. He has already guided 5 MTech theses related to the outcome-based education. I welcome you, sir, and over to you.
Thank you, Vernon. Very good morning to all of you. And I welcome you all. I welcome all of you in this session. Just 1 minute, please. I hope my screen is visible to all. Now, hearty welcome to the first year students over here. And in this session, I am going to discuss certain rules and regulations which you will be governed with regard to the various teaching learning processes which Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College is going to conduct for you people as you are now the students of institution. Now, to start with, there are certain terms which I need to brief you first of all. What are the basic terminology which you should be conversant with, and then we can proceed with the other aspects. Now, over here, I have documented certain definitions, and those definitions are with regard to the terminology, the terminology in terms of a university, and university in your case is IKJ Punjab Technical University, the affiliating university, the degree of which you will be getting over here. College term means Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, and by the term commission, I mean to say it is University Grants Commission, that is UGC. A college is having academic autonomy since 2012, granted by UGC. Now, council, every technical institution as per the law of land in our country, every technical program has to be approved by All India Council of Technical Education, and all our UG and PG engineering programs are AICT approved, and again MBA, MBC are the other programs which are approved by AICT. Then the next term is academic autonomy. It means if any university grants an academic autonomy to a institution, then the institution has lots of flexibility in terms of designing its own curriculum, in terms of conduct of examination, and these sort of things are helping in lots of promotional activities in terms of promoting academic excellence. That is the basic meaning of academic autonomy over here. Autonomous college. Now, this is Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College is notified as an autonomous college as per IKJ PTU autonomous college norms. Branch over here, we mean to say in terms of BTech program, in let us say in case of if you are a student of civil engineering program, then you will be getting the degree in terms of BTech in civil engineering or BTech in information technology, and likewise. Course is another term. The various subjects which you will be studying. Supposing you will be studying physics, you will be studying chemistry. Likewise, those various subjects which you will be studying, courses over here. And those courses over here will be acting as your various subjects over here.
फोन ते ना खोल कंप्यूटर ते खोल किते दा खोल मेनू नहीं पता
I request all of you to mute yourself.
आज सुक्का नहीं जान देना
35 ओवर तक चैंपियन
हो रही भरा
Now, the course, as I said, is with regard to a basic course. That is, physics is one course, and it has got its own. Along with that particular course, you have a theory course as well as a laboratory course. Now, these will be treated as your course over there, and every course is identified with the help of a course title, as well as it has some subject code to it, or we call it as code number. Then, as I already said, Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College got its autonomy conferred in August 2012, and it is the first engineering institution of Punjab state to get autonomous status. Now, various nomenclature related to the program. Now, the college uses the nomenclature which has been specified by UGC as well as AICT. Those specified nomenclature is only being used over here for the award of degrees over here. Now, we have at different levels of program, they are UG level programs, PG level, and research level. And under UG level, under All India Council of Technical Education, we have BTech programs, and under again under AICT, we have PG level programs, that they are the Master of Technology MTech programs over there. Now, there are 7 programs which are being offered at UG level, and those 7 UG level programs are civil engineering. Generally, the abbreviation uses CE, and it started way back in 1956. Electrical engineering with the abbreviation EE, generally it will be used 1957. Mechanical engineering, ME, started way back in 1957. Electronics and communication, ECE, and it started in 1981. Then production engineering was the course which was there earlier, and at that time it started in way back in 1986. Now it has in this session from 2020 to 2021, it has been renamed to, or if the nomenclature has been changed to mechanical production. So that is the change which has been done. Then computer science, it started way back in 1997. And IT started in 2001. So these are the 7 programs which are being offered under engineering category. And there are various intake which already it has been discussed with you by one of my colleagues in the first lectures only. Then moving ahead, we have a very strong mentoring system. To every student, whether he's a student of UG, whether he's a student of PG, one mentor is being assigned to that particular student. And what actually is the role of that mentor is that he acts as a local guardian of the student. And he helps the student in advising various things with regard to what kind of courses a student should select. Let us say we talk in terms of elective courses. When after second semester, you will be going for, yesterday, Professor Lakhvir Khana has discussed about the MOOCs courses. Your mentor can help you in guiding you which area you should think about going for the school selection of the courses. Then mentor again interacts with you continuously. Every week the mentor will interact with you, and in that interaction he will be handling trying to address to your personal issues also, if you have some personal problems also. So then those issues will be taken up by the mentor at his level, or if required he may take it to the other levels and then address to the issues over there. Then the mentor will also handle your the record related to your academic performance. He will be continuously monitoring your academic performance, and your parents can contact them and they can have a word with your mentor and then discuss about the issues over there. So a mentor is basically acts as a friend. He acts as a philosopher and a guide to all of the students which are there in his particular group. To one particular mentor, generally a group of 20 students is allocated. Fine. So students' performance in the first year forms the basis for the faculty advice, so that he can help the students to select what kind of a program elective or a open elective he has to choose. Then again, with the help of mentoring system, we are using it for the overall grooming of the students with regard to placement tests and other curricular activities. You will be finding a course in your curriculum called as Mentoring and Professional Development. That course, Mentoring and Professional Development, it is a 1-credit course, and which is applicable for SEM 1 and SEM 2 both, but its evaluation, which is of 100 marks, will be done at the end of even semester. So in a way, after second semester, after fourth semester, after sixth semester, and in 8th semester, you will be having going through this particular evaluation mechanism of mentoring over here. And your mentor is having 100 marks to assess you. There are various parameters to assess in it. Those parameters will be discussed in the coming sessions, how those things are going to progress over there. One small aspect which I would like to share with you right now over here is with regard to mentoring system is from 2018 batch, we started with a approach of conducting a exam with for mentoring and professional development. That is basically a aptitude test. Though that aptitude test helps you in gaining good knowledge with regard to the placements. So you will have to appear for a aptitude test, and 2 aptitude tests are conducted in every semester. So in total, in 1 year, 4 aptitude tests are conducted. And based on those aptitude tests, you will be again given some marks in the end semester, in the even semester evaluation, that is of 100 marks. So that aspect helps a lot to the students in preparing for the placements. And this activity starts from 3rd semester onwards. First year, we do not have this sort of a thing for the first year students. We don't want to put any pressure on them. From 3rd semester onwards, they can think in terms of their placements, and the syllabus is well defined for it. Based on that syllabus, you will have to appear for that particular test. It will be an objective test only. Now, for that, there is no specific mentor is not going to provide you a classroom teaching for that one. That is again a self-learning, or again, the college organizes various placement related activities. Fine, pre-placement activities are being organized. You need to participate in those pre-placement activities. Then only you will be finding yourself comfortable when you appear for the placement test. Then moving ahead further, along with this degree, you have to, supposing you are going for BTech in information technology. Now, since you are doing BTech in information technology, you have an additional 2 other sorts of additional degree programs which we can go with. That is, one is minor degree and another one is honors degree. Let me discuss with you what is a minor degree first, and then I'll discuss about with you honors degree. Now, in minor degree, what is being done is a student who is doing BTech IT, he can do a minor in, let us say, in electronics engineering, fine? Or a student who is doing BTech in electronics and communication engineering, he can do minor in IT or any other. It's not that I'm talking about, I'm just giving an example over here with regards to IT and electronics. Even a mechanical student can do minor in IT, minor in electronics, minor in electrical, and likewise. Now, what has to be done with regard to this minor degree? A student needs to earn additional 18 to 20 credits in the branch whichever he is opting for the minor degree. Now, when he is opting for that particular branch, there are certain conditions which he has to fulfill, and those basic conditions are that student shall be eligible for enrollment for minor degree after he has cleared first and second semester. For non-lateral entry, they can directly go from third semester onwards. Since you are the students of, for non-lateral entry students, you have to go for first and second semester as well as, but for the lateral entry students, they can directly enroll from third semester onwards. Now, who decides upon the courses which are to be offered? Fine. Since I said our institution is having academic autonomy, so we have our own departments having their own board of studies. BOS stands over here for board of studies. Now that board of studies, it is very dynamic in nature in terms of they have to define these subjects for minor or honors every 6 months. Fine. They come up with these subjects, that this is the list of the subjects. These are the courses which are available, and from these courses you have to pick the courses. Fine. So that BOS will define, your BOS chairman is department, head of a department, and that BOS will notify those list of subjects every semester, and accordingly you will have to pick those subjects. Out of those you will have to pick subjects, and a student can be allowed to register for maximum 2 subjects per semester for minor degree. Supposing you are having 5 subjects in the routine degree which you are doing, and if you are going for minor degree again, you can have at the most 2 subjects. Generally, department offers 1 subject per semester. At times, they offer 2 subjects also. It may be a scenario when you have a theory as well as a practical course combined. So that will be added up over there. Again, in case of your minor degree, we do not have project, we do not have seminar, we do not have any other training program. So that is explicitly 18 to 20 credits which a student has to undergo. Now, then comes for a particular course, there are maximum number of seats for minor degree, and that is 75 in each discipline. Then, as I said, minor degree can be offered in the various programs, the programs which we are running in the institution. So those programs are listed over here. Now, the examination of these minor degree students are being held with the regular and repair students, with the routine examinations. So once the first exam is over with regard to the regular students, then only after that they will fix the exams for the minor degree students. For minor degree students, the result notification will be issued separately. Fine. And at the end of the duration of the completion of this degree program, a single DMC will be issued for minor degree. Then comes the honors degree. Now, honor degree is basically associated with the credits which a student earns with regard to his or her stream only. Supposing you are undergoing 40 courses, you are to undergo 40 courses in your BTech program in IT. And after undergoing those 40 programs, you are going to get a degree in BTech in IT. But if you want to get it with honors, that honors is with regard to the, as per AICTE curriculum, 18 to 20 credits you have to earn additional through MOOCs. What yesterday Professor Lakhvir Khana has discussed with you, you can go for those courses and do it. Now, this aspect starts from the very first year. This aspect starts from the very first year. The concept of minor engineering starts from third semester. The concept of honors degree starts from the very first semester. Now over here, students are rather, I'll say, allowed to pick up subjects from one other branch also. One subject is allowed. So these subjects should pertain to the parent branch only, except one course which may be allowed from other than the parent branch. Again, the list of subjects for this one will be notified by the department BOS. Fine, BOS, that is your board of studies over here. So they will notify the list of subjects in advance, and you will have to pick from the Swayam portal. You will have to enroll it for it, and then you will have to later down the line, you will have to appear for the exam. Yesterday, Professor Lakveer must have told you about they attach one mentor to this one also, to every MOOCs course which is being taken by the student. So they assign a mentor, and if in case of any doubts, you can get in touch with that mentor also. Now, your duration of the BTech program is 4 years, and these 4 years we have various semesters. It is a semester system, and total 8 semesters will be there. Now, the maximum duration, at times people ask us, what is the maximum duration in which I can complete my degree? So double that normal duration is the time in which you have to complete your degree by any means. Fine. Supposing you discontinue, or you again come and join readmission, or any other problem is there, the maximum duration which is being allowed for one particular admission is 8 years. It is on the same lines for the other courses, it is double the time. Then coming upon academic calendar. Now, to maintain uniformity in the functioning of the semester scheme for the various programs across the college is offering various programs. As I said, BTech in computer science is one program, BTech in IT is another program, BTech in mechanical is another program. To maintain the uniformity at all levels, so one calendar is being prepared. So this calendar will help the students to decide upon various activities which are going to take place, and they can plan accordingly. Over there you will find in the schedule you will find with regard to the co-curricular activities, with regard to curricular activities, and your mid-semester sessional exams, that is exams which are being conducted twice in a semester. All those details will be available in it. Now, as I said, again, academic calendar is divided into semester, and with the calendar, durations and academic activities are being fixed in advance by the college while maintaining a common opening and reopening date for the odd semester. So their dates are their last date for the semester is already defined in it. When the exams are to start, date is defined. When the exam form filling will start. So when the mid-semester examination will be conducted, when convocation will be held. These are small points which I am just discussing with you. These all things are covered under academic calendar, and this calendar is made available on the college website. Now, since due to this COVID, this academic calendar has been revised according to the present scenarios. It is being revised from time to time as per the instructions from university or AICT. Then comes the attendance requirement. Now, a student shall have to attend 75% of the scheduled lectures together with theory, that is lecture plus tutorial. So for certain courses you will find in your scheme, I will show you some schemes for the first year scheme also, I will show you in a while. Now, lectures and tutorials will be treated as a particular course. With regard to a theory course, you will have to combine those attendance records, and you need to acquire 75% attendance at least. Then again, 75% is again required for practicals. That includes workshop training, seminar, project, industrial trainings. We have industrial trainings also. I'll discuss about it. Now, otherwise, the particular student will not be allowed to appear in that subject in the end semester examination. Now, end semester examination is a term which is there, another term which we call it as your term examination. Now, end semester examination, and we have continuous internal evaluation, CIE. That is what we use the term. and CIE goes continuously throughout the semester, and at the end of the semester we have end semester examinations. They are basically theory examination as well as the practical examinations. Then if a student is detained in a course, then he would be allowed to appear in that subsequent exams only on having completed the attendance in that subject, when the course is offered as a regular course as per the rules. Now, supposing one student gets detained in one particular subject, fine. Now he will not be allowed to appear for that end semester examination in that subject. Fine. Next time, whenever this subject is offered, at that time only he will have to attend additional classes for that particular course. He will have to fill a particular form. After filling the form, the college department sees those things, and then it is being notified by the academic session about the schedule of the classes, and all aspects are being taken care at that time. Now, principal may condone attendance shortage up to 10% in total. So instead of 75%, it comes out to be 65% in case of certain emergencies, that is owing to serious illness, calamity, participation in game, or some other aspects which the constitution deems to be fitting. Now, under no circumstances, a student who has an aggregate attendance of less than 65%, fine, he will not be allowed to appear in the end semester examination. Now, over here, there is one rule is very important, though it will be coming up later also in my presentation. If a student is detained in all the subjects, if a student is detained in all the courses in a semester, he or she is not allowed promotion in the next semester. Semester promotion is not possible if a student is detained in all the courses. Fine. So that aspect has to be carefully seen by the students. They should be regular in attending all the classes. They should not miss the classes. Then upgradation of branches. This is another activity which is being conducted by academic section. Now, supposing you want to change your branch after first year. Right now, the seats are getting filled these days. The admission process is going on. SWOT counseling rounds are going on. And supposing you still want to change your branch, and even after first year, you want to change it. Fine. Now, in that case, what is the criteria for upgradation of branch or changing of branch? Now, you will, a merit list, first of all, a list will be prepared. That will be, in that list, we will notify the vacancy. In which all branches we have, what all vacancies are there. Supposing civil has 5 seats, CSE has 2 seats, IT has 1 seat, and likewise some seats are available, let us say, by the end of the second semester, whenever you complete it. Now, for a student to be eligible to participate in this upgradation process, the first and foremost thing is he must have cleared, there should be no repair in any subject. There should not be any repair in any subject by the end of second semester. Fine. By the end of the second semester, that repair in terms of internal, that repair may be with regard to external, that should not be there. So what we need is, we are looking for the calculation of something called as CGPA. Now we should be able to calculate CGPA, cumulative grade point average, after first and second semester. And examination branch notifies SGPA, semester-wise grade point average, for the students, those who have cleared the things, those who have cleared all the subjects. Otherwise, they will not notify your SGPA. So in that field of SGPA, you will get empty if you are having any repair. So you will not get a SGPA calculation over there. Now, once you have cleared that first time and second semester, that is based on the CGPA computation, then a merit list will be prepared, and according to that merit, seats will be allocated to the students. Now, the students who are admitted under fee waiver scheme, the students who are admitted under fee waiver scheme are not eligible to participate in the upgradation process. As per the AICT, as per the government policy, as per the university policies, they are not allowed to participate in the upgradation process. But if they want to go for still, but then in that case, they will have to leave their seat under that particular category, that is fee waiver scheme category. They will have to leave that one. Then in case of tie, at times what happens is, when we compute the CGPA, there is a tie break. Now, in case of a tie of a CGPA, the criteria for merit will be the maximum number of O grades out of first and second semester for a particular course, followed by the maximum number of A plus grades, then A grades, then B grades, and likewise. I'll show you one tabulation sheet. Now, if a student is not present at the time of upgradation process, then he or she will lose her chance for upgradation. So the presence of a student is a must. This time, due to COVID, we had to conduct this process online. Generally, this process we conducted offline, and in that online process, we took choices of the students. After taking choices from the students, then the students there was a counseling which was done, and that counseling was done online, and then they were allotted those seats over there. Now, in that we have a credit-based system over here, and in that credit-based system, we follow absolute grading system. Now, there is a credit structure over here available. In total, in that BTech program, you have 164 credits. So you need to earn 164 credits to acquire the degree of BTech in particular branch, whichever you are doing. Now, in that, those 164 credits have been divided into various categories. There are some credits for humanities and social sciences, including management courses, basic sciences courses, engineering science courses, including workshop, drawing, basics of electrical, mechanical, and computer. Professional courses, core courses are there. Then professional elective courses are there, which are relevant to the branch which you are using. That is the chosen specialization which you can select. Open subjects are there, that is we call them as open elective subjects, which are there from other technical departments or other emerging subjects can be there. Then you will have to go through project work, seminar, internship in industry, or appropriate workplace, that is academic and research institutions in India or abroad. You can go for that. You have some specific credits. Then there are some mandatory courses. Those mandatory courses are, some are listed over here. They are environmental sciences, induction program, Indian Constitution essence of Indian traditional knowledge. So these are some of the programs which are mandatory in nature. Environment science or Indian Constitution. These are non-credit courses for you. In that non-credit course, what I mean to say is you will have to only clear those subjects. Internal evaluation is there, no external evaluation is there, no end semester examination is there. You will have to acquire 40% marks to pass an examination. Whether it is an internal, whether it is an external one, you will have to acquire 40% marks. For it, 40% marks is the passing criteria. It is there for internal as well as for the external. For environmental sciences, you do not have any external examination. So it is a non-credit course. So you will get in the tabulation sheet for the result, you will get satisfactory or unsatisfactory. If you are passing, you will get S grade. And if you are not passing, you are getting US grade, that is unsatisfactory. Then if you are getting US, that means it's a repair and you will have to again clear that particular subject. Then, as I said, there is another course called as mentoring and professional development, which is being taken care by the mentors. To have a strong bonding between the mentor and mentee, you people are now mentees for a particular mentor. Now, in order to have a strong bonding, we have incorporated this aspect in terms of evaluation also. So your mentor is going to evaluate you at different stages, and every year, at the end of that year, you will have 100 marks evaluation based on this one. So this course, mentoring and professional development, has 1 credit in each semester, and in total we are giving 4 credits to this one. So 160 credits are for the rest of the other things, and 4 credits are for mentoring and professional development. Then moving ahead further. Now, as I said, we are following absolute grading system, and how your grades will be notified. Now, you have over here around 15 points mentioned over here in the serial number. You have columns, serial number, marks, percentage, grade, qualitative meaning, and grade points. Now, supposing in one particular course, you are scoring marks more than 90%. Fine. Then you will be getting O grade. O grade means outstanding, and there are 10 grade points which are awarded for that. Fine. Then if it is more than 80% and less than 90%, greater than equal to 80% and less than 90, it is A plus excellent, and grade point is 9. Greater than equal to 70 and less than 80, grade is A, it is, the meaning is very good, and grade point is 8. And likewise, if I move to the P grade, I am moving to greater than equal to 40 and less than 45. That is P grade, that is marginal, or you call it as pass. Now, if you are scoring less than 40 marks, less than 40% marks, fine, then you will be awarded fail grade. Now, fail grade will be in two terms. It can be either FINT, that is, if you are failing in internal evaluation. It can be FEXT if you are failing in external examination. It can be F if you are failing in both, failing in internal as well as failing in external examination. So that will be your F grade in that case. And if you are not appearing for a particular exam, then you will be treated as absent and grade awarded will be AB. Then you have E grade. E grade means those who are not able to complete the attendance requirement for a particular course. So in that case, you will be awarded E grade. That is for detained. Then you have, if there is some unfair means case, then you will be, UMC will be marked on the tabulation sheet, that is a result notification. Or it can be, again, I said, in case of non-credit courses, you will have S/US, that is satisfactory or unsatisfactory, based on the internal evaluation, based on your 40%. If you are able to score great marks greater than equal to 40%, then you will be getting S. And if you are getting marks less than that, then you will be getting US in that case. Now, one thing I want to clear you over here is these grades are computed based on the combined score of internal as well as external. Internal and external are being clubbed together, and then you get these grades. But to clear the exam of internal as well as external is separate. You will have to clear internal and external separately. That is there. It is not that internal plus external marks, whatever you are getting, will lead you to get a specific pass grade. No. You will have to qualify those subjects with regard to internal evaluation separately 40% marks, as well as external evaluation 40% marks. Then only your total grades will be computed. That's why I said over here FINT, FEXT. That means if a student is not scoring for less than 40% marks in internal, but he's passed in external examination, now the grade which he will be notified will be FINT. He may pass in internal, but he may fail in external. Fine, then he will get FEXT. So these conventions should be very clear to you, and how to compute the grades should be clear to you. Fine. So to compute a grade, if you are, let us say, I'm just giving you one small example. Let us say you have a subject called as computer programming. Fine. And 40% marks are there for internal and 60 are there for external. Now in that 40, you will have to score 40% of 40 is 16. So 16 marks are required to pass in internal. Likewise, out of 60, 40% is 24. So 24 marks are required to pass in external examination. So if both are passed, then only your grades between O to P can be there. If I go from lower side, I'll use the term as P to O. P, C, B, B plus A plus O, then only it will be computed. Otherwise, based on the scenario, if you are failing in internal, you will get FINT. Based on external failure, FEXT, or absent, AB. Or if you are detained, now detention is common. It is not that you are detained in internal and you are not detained in external. Fine. If a student is detained in internal, that means he is not allowed to sit for the external examination also. So that is a common part. Now, while doing the while the conduct of the examination, if at times some unfair means case is being found, fine, then a UMC can be there. That is can be with regard to a particular course, or it can be with regard to all the courses. That will depend upon the recommendations of the committee. There's a committee called as Complaint Redressal Committee, we call it over here, and that committee goes through the case-to-case of the student, and then they recommend it, and it's being finally taken care by the highest authority. Then, now there are two terms over here again: grade point averages. Those two terms are semester grade point average and another one is cumulative grade point average. Now, these two terms are acting as your academic performance indices. Now, SGPA is computed at the end of every semester, whereas CGPA will be a combination of the two semesters. Supposing whatever is the SGPA now for the semester 1, that will be a CGPA also. SGPA and CGPA will be same for first semester. But when we move to second semester, SGPA of first and second both will be used to compute CGPA. Means till date performance will be calculated in terms of CGPA. Whenever any company comes for the placement drives, they ask CGPA. Fine. So we need to calculate CGPA at that time to give the cumulative aspect with regard to your complete result. And at that time, you have to compute CGPA. We need that your SGPA 1 and SGPA 2 or SGPA up to N needs to be clear. Otherwise, if you have failed in one of the semesters, then SGPA will not be computed. So you should not have any backlogs. You should clear the things at time only. Now, how do we do this calculation of SGPA and CGPA? I'll brief you that aspect. Now, semester grade point average. The performance of the student in a particular semester will be measured by SGPA, and which is basically a weighted average of the grades scored in all the courses or the teaching components taken in a semester, and it is scaled to a maximum 10. Now, I'll explain you in a simple terms over here. We have the formula over here, summation of earned credits into grade point divided by sum of the registered course credits. Now, supposing you are going to go through in the semester through 5 courses. Just an example, you are going through 5 courses. Now, course 1 has 5 credits, course 2 has 3 credits, and another one has again 5 credits, and some other courses have some 3 credits, let us say. Fine. Now, the score which you get in your internal plus external, that is this sheet. I'm coming back to this one. Let us say you acquire in computer programming subject, you acquire marks more than 90%, combination of internal as well as external. You are passed in both and you acquire O grade. Now, O grade you get, the grade point is 10 in this case, and let us say we assume the credits for this subject are 3. Now, 3 into, if you see this formula now, 3 is the earned credits into the grade point, 3 into 10 plus the other course. The next course is, let us say, physics, and for that we have, let us say, 4 credits. Now, 4 into the grade point, let us say you acquire in that subject A plus, 4 into 9, that is 36. So that is again plus, and likewise you will continue likewise, and divide by the sum of the credits, means sum of the credits means the sum of the credits of the courses for which you are undergoing in a particular semester. Now, supposing you will find in the first semester 20 credits. I'll show you one scheme in a while. You will have 20 credits. So every time your SGPA will be computed based upon some of those credits, that is 20 in this case. And for each course, you will have a earned credits freeze value. Grade point is a variable value, which will be based on your reflections, your earnings in a particular course. That may be in terms of you get O grade, then you get grade point 10. If you get A plus, then you get grade point 9. A, then you get grade point 9. And for if you see F internal, F external, you get grade points at zeros over there. Now, this is how SGPA is calculated. I'll show you one example also in a while. Then comes cumulative grade point average, CGPA. When we have more than 1 semesters, fine, I'll use that word, when we have more than 1 semesters, then we go for CGPA. But the processing logic remains the same, the computation logic remains the same. The only thing, if you see the formulas, both the formulas are same, but it is for all the semesters. The calculation is, earlier it was for 5 subjects of semester 1, now it is for 10 subjects of semester 1 plus semester 2. So all the subjects are being taken into consideration, and then only we are able to compute CGPA. Now over here, you should keep in mind, these calculations are done based on rounding up to second decimal place. Rounding up to second decimal place. Now, the conversion factor of CGPA to percentage, because many companies ask these things, that what is the conversion factor which you have for conversion from CGPA to percentage. Now, recently it has been modified to 10 for 2020 pass out batch, and your batch is of course included in it, and the multiplication factor is 10 over here. Earlier it was 9.5. So that multiplication factor has to be 10 to compute the CGPA, to convert the CGPA into percentage. Again, as per university norms, as per the degree awarding university norms, they award a honors degree. Earlier they had a concept of first division with distinction, first division, second division, and likewise. Now they have changed this methodology, and an honors degree is conferred to a student if the CGPA value is more than 8 or above. And student should not have, at any time during the course, he should not have F grade, he should not have AB grade or E grade, or in a way you can say his SGPA should be computed in all the regular attempts. No repairs in between, no UMC cases in between. Fine. He should be clearing the subjects, clearing all the courses in first attempt only. It is not that he is allowed to clear the subjects in the second attempt. Right? So that aspect is there when we talk in terms of honors degree over here. Now, this is a small example for computation of SGPA. Now, over here I have listed 4 subjects: sub 1, sub 2, sub 3, sub 4, and assuming that there are some credits attached to all these. There are credits 1, 3, 4, and 3 for these subjects, and the grades which a student has acquired in these subjects are, let us say, O grade in subject 1, O grade in subject 2, and student attains a plus grade in subject 3, in subject 4, A plus grade. Now, corresponding to that, I have shown you one table where grade points are mentioned. Those grade points are 10 for O, and for A plus it is 9. Now, you will have to multiply. Now, what you need to multiply? Credits into the grade point. That is 1 into 10, that is 10. 3 into 10, 30. 4 into 9, 36. 3 into 9, 27. After this, that is, add all these things. This is becoming your numerator, which we have seen in the formula. Sum up all these things, you will get, let us say, 103. Now, divide by the sum of the credits of the registered subjects. That is, total subjects are 4 and their credits are 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. So that comes out to be 11. Now, 103 divided by 11, that is 9.36. It has to be rounded up to second decimal place. This is how a semester grade point average will be computed. Now, moving ahead. Now, you in your course curriculum, you will be finding various subjects in this semester. I'm talking about this scheme only, about this first particular semester only. Now, the first semester subjects, with regard to 2 groups we formulate. Some of the students will be under physics group, some of the students will be in chemistry group in first semester only. Now, what all are the subjects in first semester physics group and what all are the subjects in first semester chemistry group? This I'll show it to you and discuss with you this all these things briefly. Now, whatever subjects you are studying in the first semester, let us say you are a student of first semester with physics group. In second semester, the things will change. Fine, you will be going through another set of subjects. Now, in first semester physics, you have total 20 credits and you have 5 theory courses over here. In those 5 theory courses, you have physics, mathematics 1, basic electrical engineering, engineering graphics and design, principles of engineering, economics and management. These are the 5 theory courses. T over here stands for theory. And you have 2 laboratory courses, 2 practical courses. They are physics and basic electrical engineering laboratory. Now, you have weightage with regard to the theory and end semester evaluation and internal evaluation. INT max marks is for internal evaluation, EXT max marks is for end semester evaluation. So 40 marks are there for continuous internal evaluation for physics, and for end semester evaluation there are 60 marks. And the credits for this subject are 4. generally you will find, generally, not for all, you will find this nomenclature with regard to the internal maximum marks and external maximum marks for the theory courses to be the same 40-60 in most of the cases, except in case of your mandatory course like environment science where you have 50 marks, right, which is non-credit course, as I said, and there is no external maximum marks over there. Now, then in the laboratory courses over here, you have 30 marks for the internal evaluation and for 20 marks for the external evaluation. For training programs and for projects, they are a bit different. It will be, you will find these schemes available on the department websites. I'll share with you the department websites also after some time. Now, you have some credits attached to each and every course. Now, this is your scheme with regard to the first semester. Over here, one thing is not mentioned, that is the mentoring and professional development. So that will be taken care by at the end of the even semester. That is in the evaluation process, it will come in the second semester. Then comes, if you are allotted a chemistry group, fine. If the department allots you chemistry group, then you will be going through these subjects: mathematics 2, chemistry, programming for problem solving, English. These are the 4 theory courses now. And you have 4 practical courses. That is chemistry lab, programming for problem solving laboratory, manufacturing practices, and English laboratory. So if you see, the practicals are again 30-20, 30 internal and 20 external. And you find in one of the subject, that is manufacturing practices, the credits are more. Now, when the credits are more, that means the number of hours of engagement as per the study scheme will be more. Right? I'm not discussing over here what is the number of hours which you need to undergo for each and every course, so that you can find in detail on the department website. Now, over here again, you find mathematics 2 of credit 4, chemistry of 4 credits. Now, these subjects are under first semester chemistry group. Now, these will be changed for the students who are going for physics group in the second semester and chemistry group in the second semester accordingly. Now, how is the evaluation process being done? There are 2 types of evaluations which you need to undergo. That is a continuous internal evaluation, that we call it as CIE, and end semester evaluation, we call it as ESE. Now, end semester evaluation is, we have 2 midterm exams, 2 midterm tests which we conduct for the students in a semester. The prior notice is there that these all are the dates on which your end semester exams will be conducted, and based on that, student has to appear for it. Right now, due to COVID, we are conducting for your seniors. It has been conducted online. Yesterday only it has started. And you will have to undergo various quizzes, group discussion, class discussion, seminar, projects, case studies, assignments, tutorial sheets. There is some weightage for these things also. Then there is a component for attendance. There are some marks for attendance. There is a component for continuous evaluation with regard to laboratory also. The practical records, assessment, viva hours, these all are the basic components of continuous internal evaluation. And in the end semester evaluation, you will be going through 2 processes. That is a theory examination, right? And another one is a final practical performance and viva examination. So that is a practical examination, we call it over there. Now, how is this evaluation being done? Now, this sheet will be applicable on most of the courses, right? Now, continuous internal evaluation and end semester evaluation for UG. UG is undergraduate BTech program, for it's applicable to all of you. Now, your mid-semester sessional exams, as I said, we conduct 2 mid-semester exams in 1 semester for a particular course, and each one is of 1.5 hours duration. Each one is of 1.5 hours duration. Now, total weightage given to the internal marks is 40% for a particular course, and for a 40% weightage out of 100, that means 40 marks are there, right? Now, 60% marks are given to the mid-semester examinations. That is, each mid-semester examination, each continuous evaluation in this case is of 24 marks. So 24 marks mid-semester exam 1, 24 marks mid-semester exam 2. Now, 24 marks are reserved out of 40 for your mid-semester examination. And the average of mid-semester exam 1 and mid-semester 2 will be taken into consideration. It is not that either of two will be taken into consideration. So the average of the two mid-semester examination will be taken into consideration. So please do not miss these exams. If, however, due to some emergency, you have to miss it, then you need to take prior permission from the HOD, head of the department, concerned head of the department, and accordingly your examination can be rescheduled. Right? Otherwise, it will not be rescheduled for the case. So you need to have a constant touch with the department through your mentor with regard to conduct of this mid-semester examination if you are not able to appear for it. Then the second component is of weightage is 25%. Now 25% of 40 is 10 in this case, and over here the weightage is given to the quizzes, the group discussion, class discussion, tutorial sheets. All these things are of 10 marks. So a teacher is free to give marks out of 10, and based on the tutorial sheets, based on the assignments, based on the classroom discussions, he will make his own tabulation sheet, and according to that score sheet, he will award marks out of 10. Then there are marks, 15% marks are there with regard to attendance. That comes out to be 6 in this case. Now, this 6 is computed in a very stringent manner. That is, if the marks are greater than 75%, fine, then only the computation value says you have 1 marks. I'm not put up over here what is the tabulation sheet. So please ensure you have maximum attendance. If you're having more than, I think it's more than 90% attendance, then only you get 6 out of 6. Right? I'm not right now having this tabulation sheet on this slides. Then end semester examination is of 60% weightage is given, and that is 60 marks are there. If we take and the total marks are 100 over here for a particular theory course over here. This aspect is there for most of the courses. Then moving ahead with regard to practical courses, the maximum marks for a practical course are 50 with the internal evaluation of 30 marks and external evaluation of 20 marks. So over here, the internal is more and external is less, the vice versa, as you see in the theory one. Now, continuous internal evaluation has got 60% weightage, 60% of 30 is 18 marks are reserved for it. Practical records, assessment, vivas, for that 25% weightage is there, and that means 7 marks are reserved for it. For attendance, there is 15% weightage is there, again 5 marks are there. Now these all clubbed together, 18 plus 7 plus 5, that gives you 30. Now 30 is the internal evaluation total. And end semester practical examination, that we call it as final practical performance and vivas, that is 20 over here. And you need to pass. You need to pass internal separately. You need to pass external separately. It is applicable for all the courses. It's applicable for theory as well as practical. Fine. So you need to attain minimum 40% marks in theory as well as minimum 40% marks in practical to get a grade in that particular subject, to earn that credits of that particular subject. Otherwise, credits will not be earned in that case. Then after second semester during the summer vacation, fine, after second semester during the summer vacation, that is before the start of third semester, fine, you will be undergoing through a training, and that training we call it as training 1 over here. That training 1 is basically a workshop training which is being conducted by the department. Now that 4 weeks training, it's a 4 weeks training, fine. And in that 4 weeks training, you will be undergoing various aspects with regard to certain technologies. The department prepares its schedule and they will notify it. There will be some dates notified for it. Now, you will have again an evaluation over there, fine. And in that evaluation, there are certain marks again reserved. Internal, it is 60 marks are there, and external is 40 marks are there. This is a practical subject now, and it has a weightage of 40% and 60%. And maximum mark is 100. Earlier, the maximum mark was 50 for the practical subjects. Now, the result of this subject is notified in semester 3's your grade sheet or mark sheet. Fine. It is notified in third semester result. It is not notified in second semester result because it's an ongoing process. Fine. After second semester, when you will be a result of second semester will be notified, and you will be appearing for this training as subject training course in the third start of the before the third semester. You will go through this training program, and then after that the evaluation of this one will be done continuously, and end semester will be done along with the other odd semester evaluations, and these marks will be calculated or will be used in your third semester tabulation part. Then after fourth semester also you have another 4 weeks training program, and again the weightage is the same in this case. That is you have 60 marks are internal and 40 are external over here. Now over here, this training 2, you can go for this training 2 or internship program within the college, or even you can go outside the college in industry, in another reputed institution, or any other place which you feel fit in. That place has to be approved. Wherever you are going for a training program, that has to be approved by the department. Fine. And that department is in turn your parent department as well as the training and placement cell. Fine. So you need to bring a confirmation that you are going for a training program in so and so institution. Fine. You will get a letter to apply for that training from the training and placement cell, and then you will bring that you are going for a training program from this to this period. That's a confirmation letter, we call it over here. That confirmation letter you will have to produce or submit to the department over here. Now, unless and until you give a confirmation letter to the department, your training will not be considered. So you should ensure that you provide this documentation process, because department will be aware that where all you are going for a training, right? Then again, its evaluation process is a part of 5th semester, though it is being done after the 4th semester. Now, there are what will be the pattern of question paper of your mid-semester examination. Now, mid-semester examination has a pattern that is, as I said, it is of 1.5 hours duration time, and the maximum marks for it is 24. Now, 6 questions will be asked to you. 6 questions will be asked to you in that mid-semester examination, and all questions are compulsory. There is no choice. Fine. There is no choice. It has got a limited syllabus. Fine. Now, we have a terminology which most of the CBSE students must have encountered. There's a terminology called as lots and hots. Lots and hots means that lots stand for lower order thinking skills and hots stand for higher order thinking skills. Basically, they help in defining the level of the question. They help in defining the level of a term called as course outcome. Now, in this is the pattern which you will get from for the particular paper pattern this will be the pattern. Now, in this example, you find some term called as course outcomes. Now, what is a course outcome? Just to brief you about a course outcome. Course outcome is nothing but these are the abilities which a teacher expects a student must have acquired by the end of the course. Fine. These are the abilities which a student is supposed to acquire, fine, by the end of the course. Those abilities are listed over here. 5-6 abilities are listed for each and every program. For each and every course, it will be different. This is for one particular course, let us say web technologies. Now, based on these course outcomes, teachers are going to frame some questions. So if you see CO2, CO1, CO4, CO, and likewise some course CO numbers are there. And there is something written over there, RBT level. Now, RBT level has been explained at the bottom over here, RBT classification. Now, if you see this RBT classification, you have lots, that is lower order thinking skills, and you have hots, that is higher order thinking skills. Now, RBT level can be L1 to L6. When we say L1, we talk about remembering, that is basically rote learning sort of a thing. And we discourage this rote learning. L2 is understanding, where you try to describe things in your own words, in your own way of a particular thing which is being asked to you. Then L3 is for applying. You need to apply certain things. Let us say some numerical is given to you and you need to apply the formula and then get the answer. You may need to analyze certain things and give your results or give your comments based on the next level, that is analyze. You need to judge things where a teacher may ask you some pros and cons, or he may give a statement, evaluate this statement. So you will have to give your evaluation. You may need to break down the things and then think what are the pros and cons, and then you may need to evaluate it and give it L5 level, and the highest level, that is L6. That is great, where we expect you to come up with answers which are not common. Not every student may have the same answer. Means the ways to answer it are varying. Fine. Supposing in L6 you are asked to design a web page. Fine. Now the web page designing aspect can be different for different students. Some student may start with few aspects. Somebody may add more aspects. Somebody may have more number of pages. Some may have only one page design. Now that is a creativity over there. Fine. So your question number 5th and 6th, they are coming from generally the HOTS, and HOTS can be from L4 to L6. It is not mandatory that teacher needs to give it from L6 only. It is mentioned over here, this question has to be from HOTS. So L4, L5 and L6. So these are the advanced level questions which will be asked. They may not be direct back book questions, where you may need to apply your mind, where you may need to go for some designing. Fine. So then only you will be able to answer to that particular question. Those questions are at HOTS level, and L6 is the highest level. To be a very good engineer, you should be very good in L6 level. You should be very good in L6 level. L1 is just remembering. If I ask you, what is the date of birth of this particular author? Fine. So that is remembering. So what knowledge I am gaining? I'm not gaining anything. Just I am able to recall the things. And from an engineer, we do not expect very good recalling things. Yes, those things are required, but it is not that it is going to reflect in your evaluation processes. Now, over here, 58% is the weightage which is given to HOTS, and to LOTS, it is 42%. This is your mid-semester examination pattern. Now, if it is, this is the traditional pattern which we follow. But due to COVID, since the exams are going right now online, the pattern has been a bit modified, because to make it convenient for everybody, there are some quiz questions, there are certain other subjective questions. So it will depend upon how things move on further. And we are very eager to see you in the classrooms rather. Then this is the format for your end semester evaluation, end semester examination. Over there, you will have part A, part B, and part C. Now in part A, you have over here 6 questions over here, each of 2 marks. And they are from, again, lots. First 4 questions from lots, next 2 from HOTS. Part B, you have 3 questions from lots and 3 questions from HOTS. Part C, section C1, it is HOTS. This has been modified a bit. Fine. It can be from any part, and it has been, one has to be HOTS and another one has to be lots. So this, earlier it was only HOTS and HOTS. I just forgot to change this one. It is lots also now. Now, there are 3 types of examinations which you will be undergoing. Fine. The best one is if you don't have any repair, you are able to clear all the things in time. In first go, we call it as a regular exam. Fine. No repairs. Fine. But if you get a repair, by chance you get a repair, or that repair may be due to your less preparation at the end semester examination, or due to some situation that you could not appear, or any other situation. Fine. Now you could not clear that examination, end semester examination, and you could clear the internal evaluation. We have an option called as makeup examination. Fine. I'll explain that makeup examination in a while. So only applicable to the students who have appeared in the regular examination. This is very, very important one. If you do not have appeared in the regular examination, you cannot go for makeup examination. Fine. So odd semester regular examination, makeup of odd semester regular will be there. It is not that a repair candidate is allowed to go for a makeup process. Then If he doesn't want to appear for a makeup examination, or if he is not eligible to appear for a makeup examination, then he will have to go for a repair examination. Right? So the result type in the tabulation sheet, when the result is declared, you will find 3 types over there. It can be either regular or a makeup or a repair one. Now, few websites which are very important ones for you are, one is college website, then is your department. Now, initially you are the students of Department of Applied Science. Fine. First year you will be catered through Department of Applied Science, and its website link is mentioned over here. Then after that, after second semester, you will be the students of that respective department. For example, you are a student of IT department, you will be you can go through it.gndc.ac.in. For CSC students, csc.gndc, ME students, me.gndc, and likewise. Right? So they are the domains or the department websites which you can refer to. Now, in case of any problem with regard to any documentation process, any certificate which you want, you need to now, in the first year, you need to get in touch with the Applied Science department. Fine. That department office will get the documents, necessary documents prepared for you and provide you. Right? They will help you in that. I'll tell you the procedure to do that. Now, you will be provided a username and password very shortly in the coming few days, and that username will be your class roll number, and your password will be provided to you, and you will be able to log in into academics.gndc.ac.in. This is the place where you will be able to pay your fees. You will be able to view your provisional results. You will be able to fill the exam forms. You will be given important notifications over here. Fine. So this portal, you should see to it on regular basis. Fine. Once username and passwords are provided to you. Fine. So over there, you will find your profile. In terms of, you will find something called as view details. And in that view details, you will find your username, your class roll number, your university roll number. You will be getting a university roll number also. Once your admission process is approved, you will be getting a university registration number or a university roll number also. Now, you will find your name, your mother name, your father name. You will get your official email ID at GNDC server. That is, let us say, my name is, my roll number is 101 and my name is Akshay, 101 Akshay at gndc.ac.in. This sort of a role, email ID you will be provided with. You will get a password for that one. That will be first time, one-time password will be given to you, and you can go through this particular portal, that is academics.gndc.ac.in, and you can use it. After that, once you are aware of the username and the password, you should always change it. Fine. So it's mentioned over here. Don't forget to change password after logging in for the first time. You will have an option to change it, and do log out after completing your work. Do not share your password with anybody, whether it is a password with regard to your academics portal or your other passwords. Now, this same password will be used for you people to connect to Wi-Fi services. College Wi-Fi connectivity, college internet connection. If you want to use college internet connection, the same username and the password will be there. Right? Supposing the roll number is 101 and password is, some password is there, xyz@1. Now that same password and same username can be used to log in into academics.gndc. The same password can be used to connect to college your server over here with regard to internet connectivity over here. Then for your classroom teaching, you will be getting again this same username and password will be used for your online classes also. Fine. And that online classes will be conducted through guru.gndc.ac.in. It will be conducted through guru.gndc.ac.in. It's basically a Moodle platform. It's based on Moodle platform, and your online classes will be conducted through this one. You should view your attendance record. Your assignments will be given by the teacher on this portal. You will have to upload your solutions over there. You will be given quizzes through this portal. You will have to attempt the quizzes over there. If your exams are conducted online, that will be conducted again through this portal, that is guru.gndc. Fine. So this portal will be helping you a lot in maintaining your daily interaction with regard to your teaching learning processes. Over there, you can ask doubts to the teacher. Fine. Various forums are there to ask your questions and teacher will answer to it. There are various activities which teachers conduct over there. Fine. Even a activity like who wants to answer first. So your evaluation process is being done through that guru.gndc for a particular course. Fine. Once your users are created, somebody will come and once give you a demonstration related to this one also, how to attend classes through this particular portal. Fine. Then, as I said, you can view your details like name, college roll number, university roll number, father's name, mother's name. You will be able to view it through academics.gndc.ac.in. And in case of discrepancy, at that time, please do contact your department to get it corrected. Department in this case is for you people is the applied science department. You need to submit an application in the applied science department and then it will be corrected through that department only. Right? Then you can even, we have a provision of regular examination forms you will have to fill. And over here, you don't have to fill the regular exam form. It will be automatically filled from the back end. You will need to generate that regular examination form. Then you can see whether, view the status of your examination form, whether the examination form has been received or it has not been received. Find the field is available over there. You can even view the date sheet of theory examinations. You can view the examination center. Suppose in the end semester examination, you will be having different centers in the college, C1, C2 center examination center are there. You can find out which center you are going to have your exam. Then guidelines related to examination will be available over there. Then your detention status. Are you detained in a particular course or not? You can view it online. Fine. Before the start of the examination, generally before the 3 or 4 days, or we try at least 5-7 days, we tell you in advance that you are detained in a particular course. Fine. You can see the end semester provisional result. Now, before declaring the final result, the college notifies provisional result. That provisional result is declared in your login at academics.gndc.ac.in portal, and you will find your internal as well as external marks as well as the grade also. Now, you will be then after that, after declaration of end semester provisional result, the controller of examination will notify the schedule for display of answer sheets. Now, in other affiliated colleges, you will not find this sort of a thing. In being an autonomous institution, we have a provision of displaying of the answer sheets to the students. So that brings a lot of transparency in the process. So after evaluation, you can go and check the answer sheets also. Fine. That answer sheets, you can see it as per the schedule. Then you can even fill the repair examinations through this particular portal as per the schedule, which will be notified from time to time. Now, the provisional day sheet will be generally published around 3 weeks before the start of end semester examination. That's a provisional in nature. Then a final day sheet is published around 2 weeks before the start of end semester examination. Provisional results are generally declared after 7 working days from the conduct of last examination. So very fast we are trying to conduct we are declaring the results over here. And paper setting, as I said, is based on revised Bloom's taxonomy. Then to see the result notifications, you have link is available over here. Though you can later down the line go through this one in the examination part also on the website homepage. You will find this link is available. You can see your results over here. That is the result notification. That are the final result notification, not the provisional results. Provisional result is available in your login. And in case of any discrepancy, if you find, the same should be brought to the notice of COE. COE is controller of examination through the head of the department within 15 days of the declaration of the final result notification. Now, very, very important rule. Now, if a student does not submit a copy of regular exam form, the word written is hard copy for over here, he is not submitting the regular exam form and has not cleared attendance requirement of at least 1 course or subject, fine, and his internal or his or her internal awards for that course are not received in the examination branch, then that particular student will not be promoted. the next semester. So please ensure two things mainly. Fine. Your examination form should be filled. The regular examination form should be filled. That is one. You should not be detained in at least one of the courses. Then only you will be allowed semester promotion. Otherwise, if you are detained in all the subjects, you are not allowed promotion. If you are not filled the examination form, you are not allowed to be promoted to the next semester. Fine. So you should be very careful about this one. Do consult your mentor about these things if you have any further doubts on this aspect also. Now, there's a procedure, as I said, we display the answer sheets. So there's a procedure to display the answer sheets to ensure transparency and accountability in the complete evaluation process. The evaluated answer books of end semester theory courses are shown to all the students. And this is being done by the department level. A committee is being formulated and students can see the answer sheet. Only the concerned student can see the answer sheet. And for this, no fees is charged for showing any of the answer sheets. So no fees is being charged to the students. Now, there is a discrepancy redressal mechanism also. And over here, there are three things which are there. One is totaling of marks. Issue can be there. There may be a scenario where there is some unchecked question. There may be a scenario where you want to go for re-evaluation. Now, if totaling of marks is an issue or unchecking of a questions is an issue, you can fill a discrepancy redressal performer is available in the department as well as it will be available on the websites also. And for that case, no fees has to be paid. No fees has to be paid. Only the issue has to be raised over there. Fine. And it has to be documented as per the performer, as per the guidelines. But if you are not satisfied, then you will have to apply for re-evaluation. Then you will have to apply for re-evaluation on the same day on which the answer sheet is shown to the student. And you will be charged 500 rupees for that re-evaluation process. All evaluation processes of end semester examination are blind in nature. By blind, I mean to say the teacher who is evaluating your answer sheet is not aware of which roll number he is evaluating. Those roll numbers are masked. Fine. Likewise, the re-evaluation process is also blind in nature. Fine. The teacher is not aware of which roll number he is evaluating. So this makes the system more transparent, more accountable. Fine. Then, as I said, there is one more policy of something called as makeup examination. Now, to reduce the burden of the students of the UG as well as PG level, a makeup exam policy is available for the reconduct or for the re-examination in case of failure in regular theory exam only. And this facility is available only one time for a respective semester to the students having continuous internal evaluation with percentage greater than equal to 60%. Supposing in a theory subject, this is for theory subjects only, not for practical subjects, one aspect. Supposing you get marks less than 60%. We have 40 marks for internal evaluation, let us say, for programming subject, let us say, and in that you acquire 23 marks in internal. Now, if you have your 23 means you are passing in internal, but if you, let us say, you fail in end semester examination with less than 40% marks, means over there 24 marks are sorry, it was 60% marks, that is 16 is the marks for internal, and 60% marks is becomes 24 over there, and 23 will be, if you are getting 23, then you are not allowed to appear for makeup examination. But if it is 24 and above, you are allowed to appear for. Now, in the end semester examination in theory subjects, assuming you have failed less than 40% marks, you will be allowed maximum of 2 subjects, maximum of 2 regular subjects. You can appear for it again. You can appear for it again. So again, in this case, those who remained absent from end semester examination for valid and convincing reasons, they will also be allowed, but over there some prior permission has to be taken from the Office of Academic Branch through the department and through the mentor. Now, makeup exam will be taken after every end semester examination for maximum 2 regular subjects for UG courses. For others, the PG students, it is one only. And makeup exams are conducted within a week. There are no holidays in between. For other exams, we have one day holiday in between, at least one holiday. But for makeup exam, no holidays are there. Fine, they are conducted daily, one exam is there. And this makeup exam facility is available only for on-roll students. And for that, they will have to pay 1,000 rupees per subject of fees if they want to appear for that makeup examination. So in that case, your exam session remains the same. That is the advantage which you get. Again, your burden gets reduced. You don't have to wait for a long time to appear for the examination. And if some placement drive is there, and in that placement drive, they want all clear students only, then it helps. These sort of things helps a lot. So I'll suggest you, first of all, you should not get any repair. That is the best part. If you still get, do avail this facility. Do avail this facility. Now, in this makeup exams, there is some grade computation is being done in a different manner. The grade which is awarded in a regular exam is, or in a repair exam is, as I said in the first two columns, you can see percentage. Let us say you acquire marks greater than 90 and less than 100. You are going to get O grade in case of a regular exam or even in a repair exam. But if you appear for a makeup exam, then you will get one grade lower. That is A plus. More than 80 and less than 90, A plus is the actual grade, but over here you will get one grade lower. So makeup means you are going for one grade lower in this case. Some universities have only a policy of giving only C grade for makeup exam. They call it as auxiliary exam also in different universities. The names are different. Fine. So over here, if you see the last row, P will not come out to be F. P will remain P only, means pass will remain pass, and one lower grade computation is, or one grade lower grade is awarded to the student in case a student appears for a makeup examination. Makeup exam maximum 2 theory subjects, that too for a regular one only one can appear for. Then about the semester promotion, which I have already briefed you, I'll just tell it to you. The promotion of a student from lower semester to a next semester means a higher semester, from semester 1 to semester 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and likewise, will be subject to the condition that student must have completed attendance requirement of at least one subject, and also he or she must have filled the examination form. Now, however, if his examination form has not been filled due to a valid reason, such a student will have to submit an application in the office of respective department through his mentor, and after recommendation of HOD, the case will be processed by the office of Dean Academics, and final permission will be given by the principal. And for such cases, a fine of rupees 10,000 is there if the case is allowed by principal. Right? So these are this is the solution also, but you should avoid these things. These aspects, you should be continuous. Right? Then you have various documents. You need a bona fide certificate, character certificate, or some provisional degree, fee structure certificates. On the college website, you have at the top, the bottom of the college website homepage, gndec.ac.in, you have a download section. In the download section, I mentioned that particular node also over here. You can go through that download section, and you can select the application formats. There are various application formats available. You can download those application formats and submit it in the department office. In your case, department office is again applied science department for first year. Submit it over there, and there is some fees, applicable fees is there for each and every certificate, and you will have to pay that applicable fees, and department will process that document. They will send it to the academic branch, and academic branch, after it receives it from the verified documents, are to be verified from the department office first and then to the academic section, and academic section tries to give that document within 3 working days once the document is received from the concerned department, and it is being returned back to the department itself. The department will give it to you. The student need not come to the academic section or the student section to get those things. Right? So this is the general procedure which we have been following. Due to COVID, slight changes have been done, And in case you find any difficulty, you can get in touch with your department, and the email ID of department must have already been shared with you, or I'll tell it to you right now also over here. The department's mail ID is applied@gndc.ac.in. applied@gndc.ac.in. Fine. That is the email ID of the department. You can get in touch with the department with regard to any document. They will help you in acquiring that document. So some students have a query that they want to apply for a loan. They need a bona fide certificate. They need a fee structure certificate, or some other documents they need. Fine. For that cases, you can get in touch with the Applied Science Department, and we will be providing that document over there. Now I'll come to the questions, and before that, any question as to the interpretation of these rules and regulations shall be decided by the college, whose decision shall be final and binding on the student in the matter, and the college shall also have the power to issue clarifications to remove any doubt, difficulty, or anomaly which may arise in regard to the implementation of these regulations. These rules and regulations may be altered or changed from time to time by the academic council, and you are supposed to go through these things from time to time. Merely saying that I'm not aware of these things will not be an excuse. You need to be aware of it. Now I'll go for the questions, because I wanted to finish it up first, and then I can go for the questions. Are there questions right away? Those were raised. Okay, Muskan, you want to ask something, please?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, beta.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, Muskan.
Sir, I want to ask from where we get username and password for guru.gndc login.
You will be getting it after a few days. Fine. You will be getting it through the department. Okay. They will provide it to you. Don't worry, right now it is not.
Okay, okay.
After a few days, you will be getting it. Fine. You will be issued.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You have not issued roll numbers. You will be getting it after a few days.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Any other question, Muskan?
No, sir, no doubt. It's clear.
Okay. Next is Loveleen Singh.
Okay.
Loveleen Singh, are you there? Next is Manav Dhingra. Manav, you want to ask something?
Yes, sir. Sir, what's the procedure for a minor engineering course, sir?
After third semester, after second semester, you need to apply for it. Let us say, Manav, I think I remember you are in electronics, fine, and your code also shows EC. Now, supposing you want to do minor in IT, so you need to apply to the IT department through your department, from your electronics department. One application form will be there that you want to do degree in this one, fine, and after that, Department of IT will notify subjects for you. Fine. So that is how you can go for, but subject to the condition that you need to be all clear in semester 1 and semester 2 when you enroll for the minor degree program. Manav, any doubt? Manav's mic. Okay, next is Tarundeep.
Hello.
Yes, Tarundeep, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I want to ask that can we get this PPT so that we can go through it thoroughly once again?
Okay, I think the recording will be available to you. This will be provided to you.
Sir, where I can get the recording? On YouTube?
On YouTube, you will get it, I suppose.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Next is Ramneet.
Yes, so I want to know that other than the email ID, can we get some number through which we can contact you regarding any document if we require?
For that, you need to write to applied@gndc.ac.in. APPLIED.
Other than email ID, can we get some other
contact number?
Yes, sir. College contact number.
Just wait. The contact number, I'll just show it right. I'll just get in the next session. You will get the number, please.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Will provide you the office number.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Office of Applied Science Department number will give it to you.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Next is Ashwin. Ashwin, you can ask your question.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you can ask your question.
Sir, when will I get the syllabus?
For syllabus, you need to visit the department website. That is, I have already mentioned appsc.gndc.ac.in. You visit the department website, you will find syllabus over there.
Thank you, sir.
For applied science, first year syllabus. Fine. For rest
Yes,
of
sir.
syllabus, if you want to go through, you visit that concerned department's website. From third semester onwards, the concerned department website will provide you the syllabus.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is Gitanjali.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, Gitanjali.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, what's the procedure for honors degree that you have told?
Which degree, beta?
Honors degree, sir.
Honors degree. In addition, if you want to, let us say you are, I feel you are a computer science student.
Yes, sir.
Now, supposing you want to go for another specialized subjects, fine. There are around 18 to 20 credits which you will have to earn, and those subjects are not in your curriculum. Those subjects are not in your curriculum, and you can go and apply for those subjects and acquire the degree of BTech honors. For that, what you have to do is department notifies certain set of subjects, fine, and that set of subjects are offered through Swayam portal. Yesterday, Lakhvir sir has discussed that part. So those courses you will have to clear it yourself, fine, and based on that you will be getting the honors degree if you are clearing those subjects in time and providing the certificates to the department.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt in this part?
Sir, how can we enroll for SWAYAM and MOOCs test?
Yes, you will, what you will have to do is you will be given one schedule, fine, by the NPTEL coordinator, by the NPTEL coordinator or the Swayam coordinator. They will provide you one schedule, and based on that schedule, you will have to register. On the department website, you will find the content, that is which all courses you are allowed to take, fine, and through that link, you will be able to register for those courses.
Okay, sir.
Next is Vivek.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, beta. Next is Vivek.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I want to ask on what basis are the credit given? What are the basis of giving the credits?
Basis of credits. That is a part of a scheme, fine, that is being decided by the board of studies of a particular department. They decide the credits, fine, which subject is going to have how many credits.
Sir, how credits are like written based on a written examination or something like behavior kind
Okay,
of thing?
you want to know how the evaluation is being done. That is,
yeah.
I think your question is
Evaluation
better. Now, your evaluation is done on two aspects. Supposing I talk about a theory course, fine, you have 40% weightage given to internal theory part and 60% for external theory. 60% external theory means end semester examination, just as you have your end semester CBSE exams. Fine. At the end of the year, you have your examinations. That is the end semester examination, we call it over here. That is theory examination. And on the same lines, you have continuous evaluation, CIE, that is a continuous internal evaluation, where you have some mid-semester examinations, 2 mid-semester examinations. Then you will have to undergo various assignments or quizzes. Based on those marks, you will be given marks of internal separately. Based on the end semester exams, you will be given end semester marks. Now, if you are acquiring more than 40% in both, we will be finding the percentage, your percentage of marks. What is the percentage of marks you have acquired in a particular course? Supposing that percentage of marks acquired is more than 90%, then you will get O grade. Fine. O grade means you have got the best grade, and grade point for that one is 10 in that case. Fine. Is it clear?
Yes,
or still any other thing to know?
Thank you, sir. Sir, is there any update when colleges will about to open or seems to be open?
We are waiting for some government notifications. It will be notified as and when we get from the government.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yes, please. You're welcome. Next, please, Avdesh. Avdesh Shivaji. Is he here? Okay. Aditi. Aditi.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, I have two questions. First is I want to ask that if I want to change my number through which I have enrolled earlier, then what's the procedure?
Okay, do write an email to technicalsupport@gndc.ac.in.
Okay.
Once
Okay, sir.
until your academic portals are started, by that time, up to that time, you can send a mail to technicalsupport@gndc.ac.in for any change in data.
Okay, sir. My second question is that you have told earlier about physics and chemistry department that we will be grouped. Then it will be our choice that we want to grow in which group or.
No, it will be decided by the applied science department.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Fine. They club various branches. The applied science department will do that part.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Shivam.
Sir, I want to know about the mentors. Who will be our mentor?
You will be getting a list of the mentors against your roll numbers in the coming few days. Fine. Right now, few mentor names have been defined and they are available on the website of Applied Science Department, 2 each for a particular department. Once the roll numbers are issued, fine. Once the classroom teaching starts, you will be getting your name of the mentor on the website against your roll number. Your roll number will be mentioned and to that particular mentor will be assigned.
Sir, mentor will be of our choice or it will be decided by the department?
No choices over here. No, please, no choices over here. Fine. The department does it. Fine. They do it based on the roll numbers. They also even don't see whether a mentor is to be assigned to Shivam or to Aditi. Fine. They assign it based on roll number series.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next is Harsh.
So when will the classes will start?
Already this has been answered. Online classes will start from 1st November. Offline classes, right now, we are not aware of it. It will be notified as and when some guidelines from government are clear to us.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, beta. Anmol. Anmol is here.
Sir, what's the difference between minor and honors degree?
Minor degree is for other department. If CSC student doing minor in electronics, fine. But honors degree is within the department. Means subjects which are specialized subjects of that particular course, that particular program only, which are not being covered in the syllabus. Additional subjects, and for my honors degree, you will have to acquire credits through MOOCs only, through Swayam portal only. But for minor degree, you have a hybrid model where you have a mixture of online MOOCs as well as you can go for classroom teaching.
Sir, is we have to register for honors degree earlier?
Yes, you can. You want to go for, no issues in it. What I'll suggest you is, might be Professor Khana might have discussed with you yesterday. First year students should go for some interdisciplinary course. Fine. First year students should go for some interdisciplinary course. Fine. So that you are at ease first. You learn basic subjects first, and then you go for some advanced levels. So the courses will be certified by the coordinator. You can pick some courses from this.
Okay, sir.
Next is Manjot.
Hello, sir. If we opt for honors degree and we aren't able to complete 20 credits, then will it affect our simple BTech degree?
Yes, you will be getting your simple degree. That is not going to harm that part. And you will be getting a certificate with regard to that particular courses which you have cleared. Additional certificate we can provide it to you. We will not mention that your degree is with the honors. So do attempt it. Don't get frightened over there. Next is Ramneet.
Sir, I wanted to know that how is GNE implementing the new guidelines issued by the center regarding the new educational policy?
See, those guidelines are with regard to some of the batches which are yet to come. and very soon you will find those things in the coming days. We already have lots of interdisciplinary courses are there, and lots of training programs are already there.
Like, sir, after completing 1 year, will we be able to get that certificate which like was told in the guidelines?
I'm not able to get your point. Which certificate?
So, like in the guidelines, that was told that after completing 1 year, one can get a certificate, and
Which
after
certificate?
2 years, sir, if one wants to withdraw, like, are these guidelines implemented by the GNDC right now during our batches and
Okay,
our
with
study
regard to the new
courses?
education policy, no, right now they are
Yes.
not there. It will be taken care of in the coming days.
All right.
It has to be approved by the academic council and by the university, and lots of other formalities are there. So those things are being taken care of.
Okay, means they are not implemented right now, but they can
Right
be
now,
further be
I
implemented.
cannot say each and everything is implemented over there.
Yes. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, beta. Okay. Next is Sukhman Veer.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, can we do honors and minor degree both?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
That's all. Okay. Next is Divyansh.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
When we will be get to know about our subjects so that we can get our study material.
Subjects are already available. Syllabus is already available. The only thing is which group is going to get physics group, which students are going to get chemistry group. That will be notified by the department very shortly.
So we have to purchase our study material.
See, the classes will start from 1st of this month. And today you have a session with regard to chemistry after this.
Yes, sir.
And in the coming days, you will have having sessions by other teachers also. They will be discussing the syllabus also over there. They will be giving you briefly about telling you about the books and all. But which student is going to get which group, or which student is going to get, rather I'll say, which branch is going to get which group, that will be notified shortly by the department. Right? Maybe
Okay,
notify in 1 or 2 days. Right?
Okay, sir.
Next is Saurabh. Tarundeep is here.
Hello.
Yes, Tarundeep.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, actually, what I want to ask what about the hostel, because I have not been informed anything about the hostel facility yet.
There will be a separate section on hostels.
Okay, sir.
There will be a separate session on hostels. Next is Vivek. Is Vivek here? Okay, next is Harsh. Harsh is not there. Next is Ashish.
Sir, yesterday Sony Goel was talking about the magazines, technical magazines, how we can apply for the magazines from the college. How can we take?
See, once you visit our library section, fine, and through that library you will find lots of things over there. You can get those magazines from library. The whatever is available in the digital library part, you can go through it right now, fine. And if you have further queries related to library, you can write to the librarian also over there.
Sir, can we order a bulk of magazines for some students who want to buy?
Yes, you can give your requests. That request can be processed. If that thing is not available with the institution and the department recommends it, yes, it can be taken care of. That's not an issue.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Vivek, are you there?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes, good morning, Vivek.
Sir, I want to say that can we withdraw from major or minor degree once we are opted for it, or we have to forcefully go with the same throughout our course?
Yes, you can withdraw from it.
At any time?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Shivam.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, if I go for honors degree in first year and in second year, I'll change my stream. So what is the procedure for that?
See, that's why I said now first year students should go for a interdisciplinary subject. We have kept one course which you can go for interdisciplinary part. Fine. So if you are doing one interdisciplinary course, which is a common course, which is applicable for every part, you can, once you are shifting to, let us say you are changing your branch if you want to say, fine, EC to CSC or EC to IT or some other branch, then there will not be an issue in that case. So first year students are advised to go for a common course. Shivam, any other doubt? Are you there? He's left, huh? Okay, Anjali Singh. Anjali Singh is here. Okay. What is the branch? I'm just going through the chat questions. What is the procedure for branch upgradation? I've already explained. Okay, score, get your desired branch, all roll number or the roll number issued of right now. Okay, I think some teachers are helping me. Huh? They're part of it. I think we have answered to all the questions. If somebody is having any question, they can ask, or else we'll close this session. Sukhman Veer wants to ask something.
Sir, you talked about the interdisciplinary course. That is in the honors degree only.
Yes, it's there in the honors degree.
Then we will get honors now if we first year we do the interdisciplinary course.
Yeah, one course is allowed. You can go for something we call it in over here, a course from any other department which you can offer.
Then after first year we can change?
After first year, beta, you will have to freeze with the set of the courses which the department is offering at that time.
Okay, okay, sir.
For that particular program only. Let us say you are in CSC. Fine.
Yes.
Then see to CSC courses only.
Okay, sir.
Only one course is allowed.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anybody else? Harsh, are you there?
Sir, when will the first semester exam will held?
The schedule is yet to be notified. It will be, I suppose, in January only right now. Because due to COVID, certain changes are taking place. The calendars are revised from time to time. So revised calendars will be issued.
Okay.
Yeah, generally, we used to conduct in November and May. Fine, this is our general schedule. But this time, due to COVID, things are getting delayed. So not before January last week. Divyansh.
Yeah. I want to ask that these interdisciplinary courses are like a specialization in any subject along with a degree.
See, the interdisciplinary courses are one is you are talking with regard to honors degree?
No, sir, I am asking
or
like
in general in general. See, interdisciplinary courses are, you will be getting around one or two courses, fine, which you will be studying with regard to from different other departments. Let us say a CSC student is studying one course called as human resource management. Fine. That human resource management is a course which is being offered by a humanities department. Fine. Or he's studying one course related to advanced VLSI. Now that advanced VLSI is a course which is being offered by another department, that is electronics department. So that is a interdisciplinary course over here.
Okay, sir. But what about
you will be getting choices. You will be getting, just let me complete. You will be getting choices, and you will have to fill choices for that interdisciplinary courses. We call it as open electives over here, and you will be given some lists. Fine. Every department offers 2 subjects like this, and we'll offer one list to the students. From the parent department, they cannot take that particular course, but from the other departments, they can select a course. Fine. There will be, students will be providing choices, and based on the choices, we will be allotting the subjects. There are certain rules which will be notified accordingly from time to time.
Okay, sir.
For allotment of subjects. And this open electives start from 5th semester. Up to 4th semester, there are no open electives, no interdisciplinary subjects.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
please.
But what about the specialization if we want to do related to our degree?
Specialization with regard to your degree, then you go for honors.
Like in IT, we can choose AI development.
Yes, you can choose
machine learning.
Exactly, but your department will provide you the list of subjects which you are allowed to do. See, if some basic subjects are there, for example, AI is a part of curriculum, let us say. If it is a part of curriculum, then under honors it will not be counted. Under honors, only those subjects will be counted which are offered by the department, and the department takes this thing into consideration, that this subject should not be a part of curriculum.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Ajay Veer. Ajay Veer is here. Okay, just meet.
Hello, sir. I am Ajay Veer.
Yes, Ajay Veer. Please.
Sir, is attendance noted during online session?
Is attendance noted during online session? This session?
No, sir. Online classes.
Yes, during online classes, it will be monitored. You will come to know about it.
What a procedure to check our attendance?
You will be getting, when I told you, you will be logging into guru.gndec.ac.in. Fine. When you get the username, password, and over there is an option to view your attendance records.
Okay, password.
A demonstration will be given to you based on how to access things in guru.gndec.ac.in.
Not now. Not now.
Not now. It will be held separately.
Okay.
A separate session will be there to explain you how to handle the things.
Okay. Now no attendance is recorded.
For this session, yes, the attendance is being recorded, but there is no option to view right now. Fine.
Okay.
Right now it is not there. It will be there in the coming days.
Okay. No separate procedure to attend the class.
Right now it is not right now it is not there, but in the coming 1 or 2 days we will be doing it.
Okay.
We are delaying it, reason being that lots of upgradations are going on.
Sir, when we will get the roll numbers?
After a few days.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Saurav.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Saurav.
So good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, I want to ask that apart from the knowledge, what would be the profit of honors degree in our career or placements, etc.?
Apart from the
knowledge.
See, in your placement scenarios, it will help you a lot. You will see the clear-cut new technologies, and when you show that profile to a person who is taking your interview,
yeah,
definitely attracted towards your profile.
Yeah.
So that is a major advantage you will get.
Okay,
apart
sir.
from the knowledge.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anishka.
Good noon, sir.
Good noon, beta.
So can we have to pay extra fees for the minor degree we opted?
Yes, for minor degree classroom teaching, there is some fees. I missed it in my slides. It will be there on the notice in the next part. It is there, I think, for per course, it is around 4,000 rupees, perhaps. It will be notified.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Okay.
5-6 courses are there in total.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, what we will be doing in our chemistry and physics group?
What you will be doing in chemistry and physics group?
Yes, sir.
Various courses.
Okay, sir. Okay. And what? Yes, sir.
Yes, beta, boliye.
And sir, what about our books?
books. You will
Yes,
get
sir.
few books online, and offline book option is also available that you will get it in the college.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, beta.
Hello, sir.
Ankit, yes, Ankit.
Sir, how can I get college bona fide?
You need to apply to Applied Science Department. Fine. Write an email to Applied Science Department, and they will get the document prepared for you. Because since it is right now, you're not allowed to come to college. Fine, you are sitting at far away places, so they will get it prepared and send it to you.
Is the process take too large?
No, it will not take too long. It is not, the process is not too long. It takes 3 to 4 days, working days. Fine. We are trying to. You just send us the request to the department. We'll try to get it at the earliest.
Thank you, sir.
Anjali.
Sir, I think some states are already start the physical appearance of the college, like UP.
Right now in Punjab, it is not there. So we are governed by the government regulations also. We have to see those things also.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
For it. Next is Kushdeep. Kushdeep, are you there? You have raised your hand. Okay, Kamalpreet.
Hello.
Yes, Kushdeep is there. Yes, Kushdeep.
Hello, good morning, sir. Sir, how to check our honor subject?
On the website, you will find it.
Sir, please, one more time, website name.
Yeah, website is the same. It will be notified by the coordinator.
Okay, thank you, sir.
It
Sir,
will be there.
syllabus is also there in this website.
With your syllabus of honors or the other one?
Sir, BTech also.
BTech, it's available on this website only. For first semester and second semester, you will find it on the Applied Science website. Fine. And since you are CSC student, you will be finding for CSC the syllabus on CSC's website from third semester onwards.
Sir, syllabus changes is not.
Syllabus changes at times. The last revision was done in 2018 for your batch. 2018 onwards it has changed, not for your batch, right? 2018 batch onwards it has changed.
Sir, how to register this site?
Which site, Peter?
Sir, GND.
GNDC site is not to be registered. It is just you can open it. There's no registration required.
Okay, thank you, sir.
College website, it is GNDC's website. You can open it directly.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. This is Kamalpreet.
हेलो सर.
Yes, please.
यही पूछना था कि ये guru.gndc.h साइट वाली साइट है.
हाँ जी.
उसमें यूजर नेम कौन सा लगेगा?
अभी नहीं लगेगा बेटा. I have already explained. So you will be given username and passwords in the coming days.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Sodi ma'am, can we close this session then? Students, please do not leave this session. Next session will be taken by Dr. Amanpreet Kaur Sodi. So she will be taking the next session very shortly. So do not leave this session. And I hope this session was useful to them, useful to all of you. And if you have further any doubts, you can get in touch with me later. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Akshay, for the valuable information. Now I would like to introduce the next speaker of today's session, Dr. Amanpreet Kaur Sodi. Dr. Amanpreet Kaur Sodi is working as an assistant professor in Department of Applied Science at Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana since 2003. She received her master degree from Punjab University, Chandigarh in 1993 and PhD in chemistry from Punjab Agriculture University, Ludhiana in 1997. Her area of research is synthesis of herbicide solid waste management, water treatment, and bioremediation. Dr. Sodi has presented and published 23 research papers in reputed national, international journals and conferences. She also won Best Paper Awards in various international conferences. Dr. Sodi has published textbooks for engineering chemistry and polytechnic chemistry. She also contributed chapters in research books. Apart from research, she is highly motivated for teaching. So I am very pleased to welcome Dr. Amanpreet Kaur Sodi to share her ideas on the subject of chemistry. Screen disabled. Thank you very much, Sandeep ma'am. Students, please bear with us. I'll just start in a minute. Thank you.
dear students, you just have a very important information in the talk presented by Dr. Akshay Girdhar, and I think you will take maximum use of it because the points which were discussed by Dr. Akshay Girdhar, these points are very relevant and very important for you. So instead of asking it from here and there, it's better to get the first-hand information always. So I think the previous lecture would have been very useful to all of you. Now we are going to start with the first topic of your curriculum. So because there were many queries, many questions about the syllabus, about the subjects. So I'm going to present a talk on the subject of chemistry. So a few students will be offered this course in first semester and rest will be offered the same course in the second semester. So I would like to just start with the curriculum or the syllabus because there were many queries about the syllabus of different subjects. So I'll start with chemistry. I'm Amanpreet Sodi and I'm teaching chemistry in Department of Applied Science from Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College. So the name of the subject is chemistry and subject code, it is BSc 105. So I've started with the theory course. Subject code for theory is BSc 105. The subject is for 100 marks. So I'm repeating, this is the theory course, BSc 105. And the name of the subject is chemistry. So this theory course is for 100 marks. 40 marks are for the internal assessment and 60 marks for the external assessment. Now, when I say external assessment, external marks are 60. That means this will be the exam which you will be appearing at end of the semester, the final exam which you say. The internal marks are 40. So internal assessment is 40 and Dr. Akshay has elaborated that how these 40 marks are further categorized. 24 marks for your internal written exam that you will be appearing in the course of the semester. And 10 marks are for the assignment. So assignments will be given to you and you will be uploading or submitting these assignments on time. That is for 10 marks. And there will be 6 marks for the attendance. Attendance is if you have attended the lecture, so 75% of attendance is the minimum attendance. So these things have been deliberated by Dr. Akshay. So I think you are familiar. And in case you have any question, we will be definitely taking your question at end of this lecture. End of this talk. So I'll be continuing. So this course is for 4 credit hours. Now when I say credit hours means for how many hours you will be attending classes of this subject in a week. So there are 4 credit hours of this subject, theory subject of chemistry. 3 are lectures and 1 is tutorial. Now lecture is when all the students in a particular class attending a class, and tutorial is when the class is further divided into smaller groups. So ultimately, every student will be attending 3 lectures and 1 tutorial. So this is how it makes the 4 credit hours course. Now I'll come to the curriculum or content of this subject. So the syllabus or curriculum is divided into 2 parts, part A and part B. Now part A has 3 chapters, atomic and molecular structure, 1 chapter. Second is spectroscopic techniques and applications, and third chapter is water chemistry. So these are 3 chapters. We will be talking in detail about these chapters in the subsequent slides. And there are 3 chapters in part B. So I have named these chapters. So it is intermolecular forces and potential energy surfaces, use of free energy in chemical equilibria and phase equilibria. And the last chapter is stereochemistry and organic reactions. So now there are total 6 chapters in the syllabus of the subject chemistry. A few topics or few chapters are you already familiar with. Like if I go to previous slide, I hope you all understand about atomic and molecular structure. And you are very much familiar with intermolecular forces and potential energy surfaces. You know about stereochemistry and organic reactions also. But there are some topics which are totally new to you. So now let us discuss. Now the first topic according to your syllabus is atomic and molecular structure. So I have listed the content, the detailed content of atomic and molecular structure. Now this chapter is of 4 hours. So 4 hours means just expected or tentative schedule of 4 hours. If we give 4 hours to this content, we'll be able to cover it in the class. So 4 hours classroom coaching or classroom teaching will be able to cover this topic. Now, instead of reading the content of this atomic and molecular structure, I'd just like to go to a video which will, summarize you or brief you what is this content, what this content is about. So this is about crystal field theory, and I hope you are familiar with crystal field theory. Okay, ठीक ठीक. student, continuing with this next topic, the spectroscopic techniques and applications, is the next chapter in your syllabus. And this particular topic is totally new to you. Here we will talk about electronic spectroscopy, vibrational spectroscopy, nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy of 1H and C13 NMR spectroscopy basically. And all these terms are totally new to you. And this chapter is of 9 credit hours. And all these topics will be covered in the class. And for that, I'll just like to give you a video which will show you what the meaning of these terms, electronic spectroscopy, vibrational spectroscopy, and NMR is. Although these terms will be discussed properly in the classroom, whenever we will start with the classes, each and every topic will be discussed with you, and all the questions will be taken up properly. So today I'm just introducing the syllabus to you. So, so that you shouldn't get bored, and that's why I'm just opting for the videos, which will give you an idea actually what you will be studying in the course of this subject. So now this is one link which will take you to the working of the spectrophotometer, which is very important when we talk about spectroscopy. Anyone? Okay. Okay, मैं देख रही हूँ. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ठीक चल रहा है. ओके, मैंने मैसेज आया से ठीक नहीं चल रहा है. Likewise, what are vibrations for the vibrational spectroscopy? You will come to know in this video. So this video is showing what are vibrations. Now these values which you can see for the symmetric, anti-symmetric, in plane, out of plane bending, you can see some values. Actually, these are the values in centimeter inverse. These are wave number values, which gives that what is the frequency, what is the wave number at which a molecule vibrates. And this is a very important concept, or you can say this is actually the principle in which vibrational spectroscopy is. So let us continue with this. Thank you. Now, I think this term vibration, or what is vibrational spectroscopy, the principle behind this technique is, it's a bit relevant to you now, although it may not be clear at this stage. But I think now you are at least familiar with the term. When I say vibration, what do I mean? So now there was another term in the previous slide which I used, that is NMR, it's nuclear magnetic resonance. I'll just show you a video which will give you an idea what actually this nuclear magnetic resonance technique is about. So I hope I've been able to make the meaning of the terms clear to you. Of course, we will be discussing these terms in detail. These terms, what is electronic change, electronic transition, what are vibrations, what is meaning of this term nuclear magnetic resonance. All these terms are related to the second chapter of your syllabus, that is spectroscopy. And this concept is actually used in structural elucidation of the sample. So suppose if you have a molecule, if you have a sample molecule and you want to recognize it, what type of functional group it has, what type of structure it has, then this technique, which is called spectroscopy, this comes into picture. And there are different types of spectroscopic techniques. So to list few according to your syllabus, one is electronic, second is vibrational, and third is NMR. So this is the content of the chapter, second chapter, spectroscopy, which of course definitely we will be discussing in detail whenever we will start with the classes. Now the third chapter in part A of your syllabus is water chemistry. Now, a few terms in water chemistry you are familiar with because these are some basic terms. You know what is hardness, alkalinity, water quality. You are familiar with few terms, and few terms are totally new to you. So we will be discussing these terms. Rather, I'll just brief you about the terms which are important terms in this chapter with the help of this next video.
Furnace provides heat by burning the fuel. And boiler proper is a device where water changes into steam due to heat. This steam or hot fluid is then recirculated out of the boiler to be used in various processes in heating applications. The water which is fed into the boiler is called the boiler feed water. These days, modern boilers require high-quality water to operate efficiently. But such water can never be obtained from any of the natural sources as it contains certain impurities. The presence of impurities in the water makes it unfit for use in the boilers. So to make the water fit for use in boilers, it should be pre-treated using various techniques. Thus, we could say that boiler feed water is specially conditioned water which is fed into the boiler to generate steam or hot water. It is generated through a system of heat economy. Steam produced in the boiler is condensed after use and is returned as pure feed water called the return water. Then some fresh water or make. It is this combination of return water and make-up water which is fed into the boiler. As the boiler feed water, note that boiler feed water depends upon the quality of the make-up water and the amount of condensate returned to the boiler. Sometimes we see that some impurities settle down at the bottom of the boiler after the steam is produced. We know that steam which escapes from the boiler normally contains liquid droplets and gases. So the remaining water at the bottom of the boiler might pick up all the foreign matter from the water that was converted to steam. This results in the accumulation of impurities at the bottom of the boiler. These impurities can be removed by discharging some water from the boiler to the drain. Such process of blowing the impurities from the boiler to the drain is called blowdown operation. In order to operate and maintain a boiler system efficiently, it is important to treat the boiler feed water properly. This is because when steam is produced, the dissolved solids become concentrated and form deposits inside the boiler. This leads to poor heat transfer and reduces the efficiency of the boiler. Also, the dissolved gas, such as oxygen and carbon dioxide, react with the metals in the boiler system, and this leads to boiler corrosion. Thus, to protect the boiler from such contaminants, the boiler feed water should be treated properly through external or internal treatment. Let us now discuss the specifications of boiler feed water. Before using the boiler feed water in the boiler, it should be made sure that it meets the following specifications. Its hardness should be below 0.2 parts per million. Its caustic alkalinity should be between 0.15 and 0.45 parts per million. Its soda alkalinity should be between 0.45 and 1 parts per million. It should be free from turbidity and sediments. And it should be free from organic matter, oil and grease to avoid foaming. Note that in thermal power stations, feed water is usually stored, preheated and conditioned in the feed water tank and then forwarded into the boiler through the boiler feed water pump. Related terms are
In this video,
The next chapter in the list is intermolecular forces and potential energy surfaces. And I hope you are more or less familiar with these terms. What are ionic dipole interactions? What are van der Waals interactions? Equation of state of real gas and critical phenomena. But still just to refresh your memory, let us go to a video which will tell you about intermolecular forces.
In this video, you're going to learn what we mean by intermolecular forces, that there are 3 common types of intermolecular force, and the difference between these 3 types of intermolecular force. An intermolecular force is simply an attractive force between neighbouring molecules. There are 3 common types of intermolecular force, namely 1. Permanent dipole-dipole forces, 2. Hydrogen bonds, and 3. Van der Waals forces. All of these 3 forces are very much weaker than ionic or covalent bonds, which bind atoms and ions together in elements and compounds. We have a video each on ionic and covalent bonds if you haven't learned about them yet. Let us now look at these 3 intermolecular forces one by one. First up are permanent dipole-dipole forces. A polar molecule is one in which there is a permanent dipole, arising usually because the different atoms in the molecule have different electronegativities, the attraction by a bonded atom for the pair of electrons in a covalent bond. Let us take hydrogen chloride as an example. Hydrogen chloride is a polar molecule, as the pair of electrons in the hydrogen-chlorine bond are nearer to the chlorine atom. In other words, they tend to one pole. The chlorine atom has a stronger attraction to the electrons because it has a greater electronegativity than the hydrogen atom. We can represent the hydrogen chloride molecule as H, delta positive, and Cl, delta negative. Thus, there will be an attraction between the delta negative on the chlorine atom of one molecule and the delta positive on the hydrogen atom of a neighboring molecule. The diagram below shows the permanent dipole-dipole force between the two molecules of hydrogen chloride, indicated here by the red dashed line. The second type of intermolecular force is the hydrogen bond. The permanent dipole in a covalent bond between a hydrogen atom and a fluorine, oxygen, or nitrogen atom is particularly strong. Thus, the attraction between the electron-deficient H delta positive of one molecule and the lone pair of electrons on a fluorine, oxygen, or nitrogen atom of another molecule is much stronger than the permanent dipole-dipole attraction mentioned before between the two hydrogen chloride molecules. This particular type of dipole-dipole attraction between the electron-deficient H delta positive of one molecule and the lone pair of electrons on a fluorine, oxygen, or nitrogen atom of another molecule is given the special name of hydrogen bond. So, a hydrogen bond is the attraction between the H delta positive of one molecule and the delta negative on the lone pair of a fluorine, oxygen, or nitrogen atom of a neighboring molecule. Even though a hydrogen bond has only about 5% the strength of a covalent bond, it does have a significant effect on the physical properties of compounds. For example, were it not for hydrogen bonds, both water and alcohol would be gases at room temperature and pressure. Number 3. Van der Waals forces. Firstly, note the spelling of van der Waals forces. It is a lowercase v in van, and the apostrophe comes after the s in Waals. Van der Waals forces are induced dipole-dipole interactions. Let's look at how these arise. They arise out of movement of the electrons in the shells. If we could freeze the action at any moment in time, there would be an instantaneous dipole at that particular moment. These induced dipole-dipole interactions, called van der Waals forces, occur in all molecules, whether polar or not, but are the only intermolecular forces between non-polar molecules, such as the halogens and the noble gases. As the number of electrons in the molecule increases, so do the van der Waals forces. This explains why there is an increase in boiling point as we go down the group of halogens and down the group of noble gases. So, to recap, an intermolecular force is simply an attractive force between neighbouring molecules. The three common intermolecular forces are 1. Permanent dipole-dipole forces, 2. Hydrogen bonds, and 3. Van der Waals forces. Hydrogen bonds exist between a hydrogen atom on one molecule
So the next chapter is use of free energy in chemical equilibria and phase equilibria. This chapter has two parts. One part you are familiar with. This is about electrochemical cell. So here we will talk about EMF, Nernst equation, its applications. So more or less you are familiar, although I'll refresh this part to you with all of you also. And the second part of the same chapter has some detailed discussion about the phase diagrams of 1 and 2 component systems. So this is an entirely new concept for all of you. So now let us continue with the video which will show you, which will discuss with you about the thermodynamic equilibria first, and the subsequent video will talk about the phase equilibria.
Let's zoom into the atomic scale and see how this cell operates. Here, at the anode, the site of oxidation, zinc atoms in the metal bar are in contact with the surrounding electrolyte solution. Each atom loses 2 electrons and becomes a zinc ion, which diffuses into the solution. The electrons given up enter the bar and join the flow of electrons up toward the external circuit. They travel through the wire and flow into the cathode, the site of reduction. When a copper 2 ion in the cathode solution makes contact with the copper electrode, it gains 2 electrons and is reduced to a copper atom, which deposits on the bar. Therefore, as the cell runs, the zinc anode becomes lighter and the copper cathode heavier. Now let's close in to see the role of the salt bridge. The non-reactive sodium and nitrate ions of the salt bridge prevent the buildup of charge that would occur as zinc ions enter the anode solution and copper 2 ions leave the cathode solution. Such a charge buildup would halt cell operation. In the anode compartment, nitrate ions leave the salt bridge to balance the gain of positive charge as zinc ions enter the solution. Some zinc ions also enter the salt bridge. In the cathode compartment, sodium ions leave the salt bridge and nitrate ions enter it to balance the loss of positive charge as copper 2 ions leave the solution and are reduced at the cathode.
The next video which I'm going to play, that video is about phase diagrams. And this is a very important and very interesting video. I hope you all will just be assertive and alert. Now the last chapter, the theory courses about stereochemistry and organic reactions. This is the content more or less which you have covered in your 11th and 12th classes. This is about isomerism, about chirality, about optical activity in the stereochemistry part. And organic reaction is about addition, elimination. And there is a synthesis part also, synthesis of aspirin and acetaminophen. So I'm not going to discuss more details of this chapter because I know and I hope that you all are familiar with most of the terms which are mentioned in this slide, because you have covered most of these terms in your 10th, 11th and 12th classes. So this is the syllabus of the theory course, BSc 105, subject name is chemistry and theory. So the subject is of 100 marks, 60 marks are for the final exam that you will be preparing at the end of the semester, and 40 marks are for the internal assessment. Now, continuing with the books, in the last lecture which was given by Dr. Akshay Girdhar, few students asked for the books because we are discussing the curriculum of this subject. So I'm giving you the list of books. These are the suggested readings, suggested books. You can have a screenshot or note down these books for your reference. Otherwise, we'll be providing you the detailed material in the classroom also. It will be online or offline. So whenever we'll start with the classes, whatever chapter, whatever topic we will be discussing, you will be provided with the complete class notes of that topic. Now the second part of my presentation is about the chemistry lab. The subject code here is BSc 106. So I'm repeating, BSc 105 is subject code for the chemistry theory class. But for the chemistry lab class, because this is another subject. So chemistry lab class is for, the subject is for total 50 marks. 30 marks are for the internal assessment and 20 marks are for the external assessment. So I'll elaborate more on the split of marks in internal and external whenever we meet in the first class. So now if you talk about the syllabus or curriculum, now before that, these are the pictures which will give you a glimpse of the chemistry lab. So this is what we are waiting for. I want to welcome you all in our labs, in our classrooms, not virtually, but actually. This picture is just, you can have a look of the chemistry lab. Now about the syllabus of the chemistry lab. So you are to perform the choice of 10 experiments from the list of these experiments. So as you can see, the first 5 experiments are from the chapter water, which is in section A of your theory subject. So if you can recall, in the theory subject, we have just talked about the chapter named water. So the first 5 experiments are related to the content of that chapter, water. Then there is an experiment based on the determination of absolute and relative viscosity of the lubricants. So then there are 2 experiments which are called instrumental analysis, where you'll be using conductometer, pH meter, UV visible spectrophotometer, and selegnometer. So you can perform the experiments where you will find the concentration by using conductometer, pH meter, determination of the wavelength by using UV visible spectrophotometer, surface tension can be estimated by using selegnometer. And then there are 2 syntheses. This is synthesis of a polymer and synthesis of aspirin. The last in the list is determination of the redox potential. So you have a choice that you can perform any 10 out of this list. And we have a fully equipped chemistry lab with all the glass apparatus and all the instruments which I've shown in this slide. So all these instruments, all the glass apparatus, chemicals, every facility is available in the chemistry lab to perform the experiments. Now, I just want to take you to the tour of a chemistry lab. Chemistry lab has different instruments. So I've shown you the picture of chemistry lab earlier. So this is the instrument for EMF titration, pH meter and conductivity meter. These are the instruments called redwood viscometer 1 and redwood viscometer 2. So these instruments are used to find absolute viscosity of the lubricating oil samples. Then we have a distillation unit in the chemistry lab. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. In case you have any questions, so I'll come to your questions now. This presentation was just to make you familiar with the syllabus, although it didn't have the details. Of course, the details we will be discussing in the, of course, classroom, virtual or physical, whatever it will be according to the time. So there are some questions. This is Loveleen from IT. So yes, Loveleen, you can ask your question. Loveleen. Swapnil from IT.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, is it Swapnil or Loveleen?
Ma'am, Swapnil.
Yes, Swapnil, go ahead.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask for some about minor degree questions.
Minor degree questions. Right?
Ma'am, what is the benefit of it? In the previous class.
Definitely. Okay, yeah. Actually, you are asking it late by around 1.5 hours. My topic is about
Okay, ma'am, I
the
don't
syllabus
have
of
any.
chemistry. Yeah, any relevant question if you have. No problem, you can just post your questions you can just send us an email so we can answer your questions. That is no problem. But right now, because we are short of time, so I'll prefer to take questions related to my presentation.
Yeah, ma'am, from where do we get the chemistry syllabus?
Chemistry syllabus, I have just discussed with you the syllabus. And otherwise, if you want to have another look of the syllabus, you can take from the Department of Applied Science webpage. So when you log into www.gndec.ac.in, then you will find departments icon. When you click that department icon, the first department in that list is Applied Science. When you click that Applied Science icon, you will end up opening up a web page of Applied Science department. So there you can look for the syllabus, and your syllabus will be from 2018 batch onwards. From there you
Okay,
can
ma'am.
download history syllabus.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Next is Anjali from electrical. Yes, Anjali.
मैम अभी डिसाइड नहीं हुआ फिजिक्स पेज मिलेगा या केमिस्ट्री, फिर कैसे पता चलेगा?
आपको उसकी इंटीमेशन दे देंगे, डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. अगर आपको केमिस्ट्री ग्रुप है या फिजिक्स ग्रुप है, कोई बात नहीं, आपको फर्स्ट ईयर में ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना ही है. ये डिपेंड कर सकता है कि आपने इसको फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में पढ़ना है या सेकंड सेमेस्टर में पढ़ना है. लेकिन ये कोर्स जिसका अभी मैंने प्रेजेंटेशन दी है, ये कोर्स आपको फर्स्ट ईयर में ही ऑफर होगा. तो जैसे ही आपके ग्रुप्स बनेंगे, लाइक इफ यू आर इन केमिस्ट्री ग्रुप, तो दिस सब्जेक्ट विल बी ऑफर्ड टू यू इन द फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर. इफ यू आर इन फिजिक्स ग्रुप, देन डेफिनेटली दिस विल बी ऑफर्ड टू यू इन द सेकंड.
मैम कब तक पता चलेगा फिजिक्स पेज या केमिस्ट्री?
I think in this tenure of induction program you will get to know. जैसे आपका induction program चल रहा है, इसी program के duration में ही आपको बता देंगे.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, बेटा. Next is Ramneet. Ramneet from CSC.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta.
Ma'am, actually, I wanted to know that on what basis we will be divided into the groups of physics and chemistry.
As such, beta, there is not any hard and fast rule. Basically, we are to make two groups, and we are to take equal number of students in both the groups.
Ma'am,
it is for the administrative branch to see that how they can divide the total students into equal groups. So accordingly, that division will be done.
Means we have to do both the subjects accordingly in the first semester and the second.
But in first semester, you will be in the first semester, one group will be offered chemistry group subjects, and second group will be offered physics group subjects, and then it will be vice versa in the next semester.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Yes, Palak.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Palak.
Ma'am, please display the books list again.
Okay, I'll do it at the end of my presentation. Okay, can I take the next question? I'll do it.
Yes.
Definitely, I'll do
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Gitanjali.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta.
Ma'am,
please tell me again about 4 credit hours.
4 credit hours is nothing, beta. 4 credit hours is about what number of classes you will be attending for a particular subject in 1 week.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear? Beta, number of hours you will be spending.
Okay, ma'am.
So if I'm saying 4 credit hours, that means you will be allotted 4 hours in a week for the chemistry theory subject.
Yes,
right? And for the chemistry lab, there are 2 hours. The course is for 2 hours. That means 2 hours you will be spending for the chemistry lab in 1 week, and 4 hours you will be spending for chemistry theory in 1 week.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Next. Yes, next is Ramakrishna. G. Ramakrishna. Gitanjali. Gitanjali, yes, you can ask your question. Gitanjali from CSC.
Ma'am, nothing. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, it's okay. Yes, next is Shivam. Shivam Shukla from CSC.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask you that is chemistry compulsory?
Yes, it's compulsory. It's compulsory for all the branches.
Okay, ma'am.
Shivam, were you there in the last lecture? I mean, yesterday's lecture by Mr. Garg, Mr. Soni Garg?
Yes, I was.
You were there, right? And a very important thing which you discussed there was the perspective, right?
Okay.
No talking. I'm just talking to you. I
Yes,
think you might have given a sound ear to what he said, right? Perspective means attitude, right? You should have a positive and an open attitude. So if you learn something, you'll not lose anything. Yes, of course, if you miss something, you may miss something very important.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, it's okay. Yes. Next is Kumardeep Singh. Kumardeep. Saklain. Saklain from Mechanical Engineering. Yes, Saklain.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Madam, I am Ramakrishna, ma'am.
Yes, Ramakrishna, go ahead.
Madam, which books we have to read, madam, for chemistry?
I've just shown the list of the books and I told you to take a screenshot of the books.
I forgot to screenshot. Madam, I am forgot, madam, for screenshot, madam.
Okay, no problem. I'll show it once again.
Yes, ma'am.
Ramakrishnan, I think you can now see the list of the books.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can take a screenshot, beta.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, next.
Screenshot, not here.
Harsh from IT.
Oh, छोड़ू चाल गया ही. Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, when we are gonna perform the practicals?
You are going to perform the practicals. You will be performing practicals in your lab class. Let's. I mean, right now I won't be able.
दो बिस्कुट भी लेके आ रही. Sorry, ma'am.
Finish your chai and biscuit process. Then we'll come to your question later on. Okay. Please continue.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, you should be in decorum. You are Harsh.
Ma'am, on which date we are gonna perform the practicals?
No. Is it Harsh from IT?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so beta, although the class is going online, but you should maintain the decorum of the class.
Okay, ma'am.
I think I don't need to teach you these things. You
Next
are
time I will
prepared with
remember
these
this.
things from your school. Yes, you go ahead with your question. you are asking about the date when we will start with our lab class, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on the COVID scene, right? So let us see what type of the scene is, what scenario is. Accordingly, we'll let you know that how the lab classes will be conducted. Yes, next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Sorry, ma'am, for the disturbance.
No, you should maintain the decorum. Anirudh? Anirudh? Muskan is there? Muskan from IT?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Muskan.
Ma'am, I want to ask, can we have this slide to show us in this session?
Pardon? Muskan,
Can
can
we
you repeat
have
your
these
question?
slides? Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can we have these slides?
This is available on the YouTube. This lecture is available on the YouTube. You can access it from there.
Okay, okay.
Okay, right. Next is Sahir from Civil.
Yes, ma'am. Good
Yes,
afternoon,
sir.
ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta.
Ma'am, my question was, will we have combined classes for chemistry for all the civil engineering and computer science engineering? Will we have one combined class for chemistry, or we will have separate classes?
Beta, I'm not sure, but I mean, according to my knowledge, it's not going to be a combined class. I mean, it will be according to your branch. Maybe, I don't know how they're going to divide it, but this is how it used to be.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, next is Saklain is there? Saklain from mechanical or Ayush from civil? Ayush? Ayush from civil? Saklain? Vivek from computer science? Vivek from computer science?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, beta. You are Vivek?
Yes, ma'am. From computer science, Vivek.
Yeah, yes, Vivek.
Ma'am, in previous lecture, sir has told us about that horse question. So I want to ask that: are they being something which is of very much high level, like a PhD level, or would it be something we can easily cope with? That higher order questions.
No. High order is that it's only the difficulty level. It's not of PhD level. Of course, it will be of the BTech first year level, but only it's of the means high level means it is not be definition or write a short note. It may be a question based on the application, or it may be some numerical problem. Not a PhD level question or PhD level topic. The topic is of BTech first year level. Only Hot says that the difficulty level of the question is more. Like if you are to simply write on the definition or simply write down the formula, it's a very easy question. But if you have to use that formula and solve some problem, that is what Hot said.
Okay, ma'am. And the second thing is, will external be also coming in mid-semester exam, or it will be only available in end semester only?
External means external. What external? Exam.
Likewise, in practical, sir has told that external will come.
Yeah, that will be for your evaluation at end of the semester.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Kshitij is there from civil engineering. Kshitij?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta.
Ma'am, out of 5 books that you have preferred us, we have to go through all the books, or?
Beta, different books are good for different topics. You know, your syllabus, you won't be able to get most of your syllabus from a single book. So maybe 3 to 4 chapters in one book, and likewise few chapters in different books.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have listed these books according to the content. Like you can get different topics from different books, and I'll be telling you the name of the book whenever we will start with a particular topic. And in addition to these suggested books, you will be given class notes also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Saklain. So I think that's all. Thank you very much for your patient hearing, and I hope you might have used most of today's 2 lectures. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you.
दूसरा बंदा नोट कर